Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 2. First of all, get a load of that new title screen. That's good stuff. Last time around, we finally got a home base of our own. Prince Olivert entrusted the Courageous to us, and now we are going all across eastern Erebonia, trying to figure out our place in this war as members of Class 7. We're planning to get our families back. We're gonna get Crow back because he's Reen's boyfriend, and nothing else matters. Nope, nothing at all. Oop, way too long there. Alright, let's just hop right in and get started, shall we? The game opens up quite a bit once you enter Act 2, so we've just been doing random stuff around town, talking to people, doing that sort of stuff. So yeah, we've been to the... Where have we been? We've been to Nord, I know that. And we've been to, Celtic? No, we haven't been to Celtic. What was the other place we were? Ymir, that was it. We still gotta find a few more first years. We gotta go do this quest for General Craig. And, we need to go talk to Cargo and Legram at some point. So, yeah. These are the students we still haven't recruited yet. Monica, we're gonna need to bring, Laura with us to recruit them, so luckily for us, this party is pretty set for recruiting people. So let's just have at it. Go to
Where do you want to go?
we're gonna go to the Proving Ground next.
Full speed ahead!
Happy feet, A-Killer. Welcome to the stream. You're probably pretty excited seeing all the new Fee pictures up on Twitter. I've been retweeting, like, all the new Hajimari countdown pictures constantly, so... yeah, it's all good. Alright, so then... There's Rex, but he isn't ready to come with us yet. You just gotta find the hashtag. As long as the artists are hashtagging their work, you'll find it. You wouldn't believe it, but I've been following around the Imperial Army ground and getting up close photos of the war. I hear the stuff you guys have been getting up to is even crazier. Sounds like you've been putting in a lot of legwork. Anyway, given that we just so happen to run into each other, and you want to know what we're doing, want to join the Courageous? Me? On the Courageous? Seriously? I've heard worse ideas. We could always use more people. The more the merrier. If you want to take photos, being able to fly around the country would be a smart move too. You really know how to tempt a guy. Meh, I'll pass. Maybe another day. Nah. What do you mean, nah? Look, I put a lot of thought into what I can do to help this country when it's slowly sinking into hell like this. Then I realized, I'm a cameraman. With all the media control, I'm one of the few people who can capture the truth of this war. And I can do that way better on the battlefield next to the Army and the RMP than I could on the Courageous. Sorry. I see. You've clearly given your choice a lot of consideration. I respect that. Cool. We done here? Good luck with your stuff, though. It's been neat to follow. I'll be doing my thing down on the ground. Alright then, just don't get too gutsy out there on the battlefield. Well, looks like Rex isn't ready to join us just yet. How about Monk? You wanna join us, Monk? Where I look, I can't find a thing. Why won't this war hurry up and fizzle out already? Hey, Monk. Still here, I see. Oh, it's you guys. Nice to see that you're all happy and healthy. Nice to see you're alive, at least? Anyway, we got something to ask you. Right now, we're trying to gather up Academy students to help us fight aboard the Courageous, so we were wondering. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I would not recommend playing CS4 without, you know, having at least cursory knowledge of Sky and Crossbell. Ideally playing it, but watching a playthrough also works. Nope, not in the mood. Not right now, anyway. As you know, I normally jump at the chance. We all know how much material it'd give me. There's nothing but news on the radio these days. What's the point in sending in material? Who'll read it? Why even look? Sure. We'll give you some space, then. There's no point pressing the issue. A man that focused won't change his mind. Guess we'll just have to come back some other time. Some people might condone that approach, but not me. You need a clear stance on where you stand in this war and stick to it. War is no place for the vain idealism of youth. You'll see that for yourself soon enough. Damn, Loki, way to, like, you know, cut to the heart of the game and stuff. Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. You wanna get the full Crossbell experience. Do you have business with the Lieutenant General? He's inside, so feel free to head on in and speak with him. Oh, hello there. Did you come regarding my request? Yes, sir. You want us to help you find a missing civilian, right? Although it looks like you're busy with a meeting. Should we come back a little later? Oh, please, don't hold back on our account. We're certainly busy, but that's all the more reason to get this taken care of. He's right. It was because we don't have the time to handle it ourselves that we called you to begin with. What's more, wasn't it your platoon who took that civilian in to begin with, Gull? Yes, sir. My men are in charge of patrolling the area and taking any civilians found wandering in it into our safe custody. The one we called you here about was found wandering the highway a few days ago. After that, he remained in base camp without causing trouble. Until this morning, where he simply disappeared. We haven't the faintest clue where he is. As I said earlier, we don't have the time to look for him. But even so, we can't very well sit back and twiddle our thumbs. Yeah, you're gonna meet several of those characters you've never seen before. That was why we chose to call on you. I see. Sounds like the perfect job for us. Yeah, fits us to a T. My thoughts exactly. As such, I'd like to entrust the task to you if you're willing. So how about it? I don't think this is something we could ignore in good conscience, so we'd be happy to accept. Excellent. I'll leave finding him to you then. It's possible that someone here in the camp may have seen him leave. Perhaps asking around might be a good place to start. We'll do just that. Other than that, I'll leave it to you how to decide how to best approach this. But if the Provincial Army decides to attack, withdraw to safety immediately. Understood? Yes, sir. Impotent. I think you mean important. Impotent means without power and, useless. Like, a guy who can't get hard is impotent. Have you been, beveraging, Killer? Have you tied a few too many on? So yeah, they talked about the 5th Division a few times here. The 5th Division got wiped out by the attack on Garlia Fortress. They were the ones who were heading it up, and most of them got destroyed. Because of, you know, them being dumbasses. And actually trying to fire on Crossbell. No, you're just dumb. That's fair. I mean, you are Australian, so I can never know for sure. Yo, I know that. Sorry, Killer, I only tease you because I love you. Anyway, it seems like we're dealing with a pretty simple-minded dude here. But let's talk to Monica first.
Laura? And the rest of Class 7 too?
I've been looking forward to seeing you again for quite some time now, Monica. I'm so glad to see you're safe and sound. Same to you. I've been worried all this time. But I'm happy to see you were able to find the rest of your classmates. Yeah, we all finally got back together in Legram not too long ago, actually. But we didn't come to tell you that. There's actually something we wanted to ask you. Green explained that they were looking for other Thor students to fight on the Courageous alongside them. Me? Fight as part of the Courageous' crew? I'm glad you took the time to come out and find me, but I can't imagine I'd prove all that useful to you. I may be a military academy student, but I'm not exactly a natural brawler, especially compared to you, Laura. You don't have to take up a sword to come and fight with us, though. Met a character from Rema Fairy and got a sky feeling? Yep, that sounds about right. Reen's right. Even in the military, not every soldier stands on the front lines with a gun in hand. Success comes from all kinds of people making the most of their talents to strengthen the group as a whole. And speaking personally, having you with us would really put me at ease, allowing me to fight my very best. Well, I have picked up some skills helping out with the cooking and some other basic tasks here at camp. I don't know how much that knowledge will really help you, but I'll do all I can to lend you a hand with whatever needs doing on board. I look forward to having you on our side, Monica. Glad to have you along. Anyway, we got another student, and we didn't have to do any hassle-dumb quests or anything like that. We just said, hey, join us. As long as we had the right person with us, instant recruit. Otherwise, we would have had to open up the Courageous menu, bring Laura over here, and do this again. He seemed kind of pitiable, really, and spilled his soup a few times and always gave this odd, insincere smile when he did. Alright, do you remember when you last saw him around? This morning's breakfast, actually. I haven't seen him since, but who knows when he'll pop in again. Alright, well, thanks for your time. Not much luck here either. Oh god, I have no, although, do I have any water slots? No, I don't. Alright, a couple more people we need to talk to. Like, these two guys here. That was a tough job. Oh, you're those students, aren't you? I wasn't expecting to find you here. Hello, sir. Would you mind if we took a bit of your time to ask a question? They asked Sergeant Major Emmons if he'd seen the civilian. Oh, he's missing, is he? I did actually see him roughly an hour ago. Really? Where did you see him? He was heading in the direction of the fortress. I couldn't tell you more than that, though. What would he be doing there? Indeed, I can't imagine what business a civilian would have in the ruins of the fortress. It seems our destination is set. Yeah, let's go after him. Thank you for the information, sir. Oh, it was nothing. Best of luck finding him. Alright then, we know where our civilian is, so let's just fast travel over to Corellia and deal with it. No matter how many times I see what's left of this fortress, it doesn't get any less shocking. It's not as though we had any real personal attachment to this fortress, but to see this happen to it? Still, this is no time to be feeling overwhelmed by the scenery. We need to focus on finding that missing civilian. How about we start by combing this area? There's a whole lot of ground to cover, but we're just gonna have to get on with it. Yeah, this is where the cryptid pops out. I felt like I just sensed something strange. Maybe it was just my imagination? Oh, Reen, it's never just your imagination. Anyway, just make sure to loot all the treasure chests while you're looking around here. We never got a chance to do so last time, so they've been sitting here ripe for the picking.
Oh, isn't this a pleasant surprise? There's a treasure chest here.
Adamantine Shield is a very good spell. Sometimes I throw it on B when I'm using, like, when I need something to be cast on a 0 arts turn.
I spy with my little eye the goods.
Crystal Floods, a very nice water spell. Wait, this is the game with Feast Cooking Power Hour? Bitch, it might be.
It's Fee's Cooking Power Hour. This one's my specialty.
Yeah. I don't know why I just decided to make some noodles, but hey, can't go wrong with those, right? Anyway, no more treasure chests except for this blue one. So I'm going to ignore these guys for now and pick the chest up. So yeah, bring Fee and Sarah with you for this trial chest.
Here they come. Stay focused.
Okay.
I mean, she's not a permanent party member. You can use whoever you want, but I'd
Eliminating
recommend
targets.
using Emma all the goddamn time.
My turn. I'm bringing the thunder now.
What? Too slow.
Oh, please.
Come at me, clown shoes.
Okay. Here I go. Got it.
You're mine.
Ah.
Too slow. My turn. 1, 2. Ha! And done. Got it. Hey, Sarah.
You got that. Let's see if we can live through this. Let's go!
And this is why Fee is so strong.
Okay, we're burning daylight.
And we get the Speed Breaker 2 quartz for our troubles. So... gives you decent power and attacks and crafts cause, speed minus 25. Woo! Yeah, I'll put that on Rainy here. Do I have anything Rip the Dam to put on? I'll actually leave Seal. That's fine. Yeah. Sarah can have that. That works. Anyway, talked to these two guys. Oh, you're those Thor students. What are you doing here? We could come under attack at any time. I suggest you hurry back to base camp where it's safe. Actually, we're here looking for someone. They told the soldiers about the missing civilian and asked if they had seen him. Missing civilian? Sorry, it doesn't ring a bell. We just came back from patrolling the byroad and didn't see anyone there at the very least. Sounds like he must be somewhere in this fortress then. Let's keep up the search. Thank you both for your assistance. So, yeah, he just kind of pops up over there once you've talked to these guys. So, run fast. Meow. I can't find him anywhere. I even came all the way to the scary-looking place to find him. Ricky, where are you? If you're there, say something. Wait a damn second. Could this be... Yeah, I think this is our guy. Wait, he actually looks kind of familiar. Who are you? Wait, I know you. You're those students who helped me out a few months back. Come on, don't tell me you've forgotten me. You came to my aid when I was all lost by Oryx Fort. I remember now. That was back during our field study at Berea. Your name's Anton, right? From Liberl? Oh, he was the one we escorted back to the city. We saw him in a few other places, too. I guess he hasn't been home to Liberl since. We should probably ask him what he's doing here. So, you came here looking for a friend you were separated from just before the war broke out? Yeah, Ricky went to Heimdall all on his own, and right after that it got occupied by the Alliance. I've been all over the place looking for him, even to Heimdall Station, but I can't find him anywhere. I'm so sorry, Ricky. I only had gone with you. I see, that is quite worrying. Yeah, I know as well as anyone what it feels like to not know where your loved ones are. Elise. It's really scary seeing what's going on over in Crossbell. The last girl to win my heart is still there, too. Oh, Fran, please be okay. You may have turned me down, but I'll never forget your beautiful smile. Well, regardless, now we know what you're doing here. I still don't think you should be coming to a place this dangerous without some type of permission, though. This area could become a battleground at a moment's notice. We should get you back to base camp. I suppose you're right. I can't say I like this place very much anyway. Yeah, you'll need to play the Crossbell games to understand that one. That quest was a lot of fun. And it's not like I'm gonna find Ricky here, so I don't mind coming with you. We'd appreciate that. Okay, we've done our part. Let's tell the Lieutenant General we found him. Anton's resting in the mess hall at the moment. He's been warned not to cause any more trouble, so he should hopefully behave from now on. I see. You've all done a fine job. Agreed. I can be more pleased with the results. And it sounds as though you didn't find him a moment too soon. What do you mean? We've received a report of an unidentifiable large monster appearing not long ago. Inside Corellia Fortress, no less. Unidentifiable? Is it some new species? It must have only just appeared, too, because we didn't see anything like that when we were there. Correct on both counts. In truth, this isn't the first time that this has happened. We've been receiving reports of strange monsters appearing out of nowhere in various locations for several days now. Could they be cryptids? If their appearance really is due to the chaos in Erebonia becoming greater, could this be happening all over the country? That doesn't sound good. We would like to take care of the problem ourselves, but unfortunately we simply don't have the spare manpower. It pains me to leave them be, but we have no choice until the war situation has settled down to some degree. This is just one more reason Erebonia has become an increasingly dangerous land. I suggest you remain vigilant if you intend to continue on your travels. We'll be sure to do so, sir. Good. In lighter news, take this as thanks for helping us today. You got some Panzer goggles. What you've done was only possible because you chose to remain independent. We'll be counting on you if anything else should come up. We would be happy to help however we can. Just let us know. Just for your sanity as well as everyone else's, whenever they say, we're a neutral faction, they aren't. They are an independent faction. They are acting on their own, but they are acting with their own goals in mind. They are getting involved in the war, therefore they cannot be a neutral side. Oh, Anton. Ah, so you're from Liberl, are you? Don't see many foreigners around here these days. So, what brings you to Erebonia? Well, I might as well just be upfront. I came looking for love. Looking for love? A likely story. He's clearly trying to bluff his way through. Uh-oh. He doesn't believe me, does he? I'm even telling the truth, too. Oh, dear. Alright. I need to check if there's anything else I need to do here. I could fight the monster, but I'm pretty low level right now, so I'm gonna hold off just a bit. Alright. Yeah, like, I could take him at my current levels. Not with this party composition, I need to do some adjusting, but I'll go after him in the next part. Just so there's a bit of a challenge to the fight, but not one where I'm getting, like, completely wiped over and over again. Because it does require a certain degree of cheese. Luckily, the adamantine shield is useful for it, but not the best of things. Anyway, we are going to be replacing Sarah. And, do I just do this anyway? I'm gonna go get Elisa some experience because she's lagging behind in levels. Oops. I meant to replace Machias, damn it. Let's try that again. Because I can't actually take Laura out of my party. For reasons. Okay. So we're gonna ignore Cryptid McGriptid for now, and we're gonna head on off to the by road, because apparently there's some students over there.
Okay.
He is the field member. Okay, yeah, it does actually restore CD on hit. Not a lot, but it does. Okay.
We have the advantage. Okay.
Got you! Let's move. That's that. Let's keep moving.
No, these things give me like no experience. I should not be wasting my time fighting them.
Let's ride.
Alright, where were those students? Probably by road 1. gonna have to leave the bike there for now. There we go. There's Emily and Nicholas. Oh, now here are some familiar faces. Elisa, is it really you? Emily, I'm so glad you're safe. I'm glad we finally found you two. Long time no see, Reed. What are you guys doing here? Well, both parties exchanged information. You guys have certainly been busy. You're behind that ash-colored knight everyone keeps talking about? Figures. Class 7's always been pulling off crazy stuff like that thingy. We're not that bad. You've been setting up those transmission relay devices, right? Yeah, we've been using them to gather intel. I have to say, though, getting by with the bare minimum of ingredients while doing it has been a struggle. So he says, but we've been having fine dining pretty much every day thanks to his amazing cooking skills. I'm practically eating better than I was cooking for myself at Thor's. Oh, you flatter me. Oh, right. We met Teresia back in Bereahard. She was really worried about you. Oh, so she managed to get home safely then? I'll have to pay her a visit soon. How about it? Want to come aboard? As much as I'd love to give you an instant yes, I can't, I'm sorry. We still got some business to take care of first. Is it anything difficult? Well, you kinda caught us while we were getting ready to set up some relay devices around here. This is the last place on our list actually, so we shouldn't be long. Would you mind waiting until we're done? Oh, I see. Helping them out with this might make life easier for all of us. So yeah, we're gonna do that. We might as well help out since we're already here, right? Not to mention, things will go much quicker if we divide up the work. Are you sure? Thanks, that'd honestly be a huge help. Here you go, Reen. This is your batch. Oh, they're much smaller than I thought they'd be. Well, yeah, they're designed to be attached to orbit lights. We have George to thank for these handy little guys. His handiwork's as impressive as ever. That makes sense. That way the lights can serve as each device's power source. They'll be pretty hard to find too. Nice. We'll leave you in charge of setting them up on the lights around this area. Try to set them a roughly equal distance apart. We'll set up our batch on the road that runs parallel to the Transcontinental Railroad. Then we'll meet you back here once we're done. Sound okay? Understood. Let's get to it then. We should remain wary that we don't get caught off guard by monsters while setting these up too. Alright, let's go put some orbit lights away.
Let's ride.
Guess we'll start with this one. And yeah, this is pretty standard stuff.
Let's get going.
You've seen it once, you've seen it 100 times. Alright, doesn't look like there's any more on this. Oh no, there's one all the way at the very freaking edge of the map there. God damn it.
Let's get going.
Halfway done. And we can't go that way, so don't even worry about it.
Let's ride.
Alright, it
Let's
just
get going.
disappears every time I trigger one of those. Damn it. Now we just need to place the last one.
Let's ride.
Here they come! Careful, everyone!
My turn.
Got you.
It's over!
Here I go.
Onward! Sia! You still have a lot of training to do.
And all the way at the very end of the map here is the last one. Right, that's all of them. Nicholas and Emily must be done by now, too. Let's go back and see them. And no, we don't
Let's
get to
get
fast
going.
travel there. We have to drive all the way back. Woohoo! Ah. Ah. Do, do, do. Hey, welcome back. Guess if you're here, you're all done. Indeed, and the same goes for you. Yeah, did you run into any trouble? Fortunately, no. We got all 6 set up without a hitch. I'm not sure if we set them up in the right spots or not, though. No need to worry about that, actually. We've already run a transmission test and everything checked out. We're good to go. Thank goodness. Good job, team. Does that mean you're ready to board the Courageous, then? Count us in. Things will be a cinch now that you got the Blazing Maiden on board. I'll be sure to pull my weight so we can get around to picking up Teresia and Ferris, too. Thank you, Emily. I can't deny that making food on the Courageous has me pretty excited. I'll make sure that everyone on board gets the best meals I can provide. Thanks for joining us, Emily, Nicholas. Alright. And with that, our business in Corellia is over and done with. Just go ahead and report the good news while we're...
Have you been keeping well? All right, let me hear your report. I knew I could count on you.
Alright.
Adios.
So, what do we have left? Still need to find a few more first years, and we need to do Cargo's quest there. Oops. I'm gonna check student info as well. And we just got Casper and Phoebe to pick up. Alright, we're getting pretty close here, actually. Let me just see if I need anybody. Okay, no, that's pretty simple. Okay, we're almost done here, actually.
Where do you want to go? Leave it to me.
Graham's still as foggy as ever. Hello there, I've heard about what you're up to these days. You're traveling around on the Courageous gathering information, I believe. As a member of the guild, I'll be happy to do what I can to help, so don't you hesitate to call on me. We'd appreciate that. Well, seeing as you were kind enough to offer, you wouldn't happen to have any interesting information for us, would you? Interesting. Well, how about this? As I'm sure you can imagine, the Noble Alliance has wrested control of all the country's major towns and cities. But lately, there have been a number of people who've formed small resistance groups and started opposing them. Resistance groups? You don't mean... Supposedly, they've been standing up to the army's tyranny and supporting those who are being oppressed. And while this is just my instincts talking, I can't help but wonder whether they might be people you know. That definitely could be. You wouldn't happen to know where any of these people were, would you? Well, considering they've gone this long without being caught, I'd say they're moving from place to place. Your best chance of running into them might be to explore relatively quiet highways. That makes sense. Thank you, Miles. Let's file that nugget away at the back of our minds. Man, Lord Arcade's so darn cool. Everybody wants to be Victor Arcade. Happy Friday, Pass fan. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, let's talk to Cargo here. Patiri! You're Cargo, right? Machias's, friend? I know you put in a request for help, but what are you doing all the way out here in Legram? Did something happen? What do you think happened? A bunch of noble soldiers came busting into the Ost district. That got us real salty, so we gave them some of the old bang, kapow! Then they got mad at us and turned the tables. They wouldn't give up either. Then Patiri! Damn it! If I parse that correctly, it sounds like he really needs our help with something. And I guess Patiri's in trouble? That's about all I got, too. We should try to get him to calm down a little so he can explain things before it's too late. Maybe bringing Machias with us would help. I mean, they are friends, of a sort. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Let's go back to the Courageous and get him. Oh, it just automatically puts Machias in your party. You don't actually have to shove him into your, party. That's nice. Those damn soldiers getting all big for their boots, thinking they're so tough. They deserve the kapow we gave them. I didn't think they'd be so stubborn, though. And that Patiri would... damn it. Well, he's still crying. I guess we won't be able to get anything else out of him while he's like this. Allow me to translate. The patrolling soldiers' arrogance irritated him and Patiri greatly. In response, they tried setting traps for them using boxes and drum cans in an effort to drive them away. Naturally, this did not go according to plan, as anyone with half a brain would expect. Machias, the hell are you doing here? I don't need a dork like you to help me sort this out. I can do it just fine on my own. Of course, I can tell from the tears streaming down your face that you're off to a flying start. Machias, I have no idea how you turned what he just said into what you just said, but I'm impressed. Unfortunately for me, I've had to put up with the two of them for a long time now. You pick some things up after a while. I'm fairly sure I know how the rest of the story goes, too. When the traps failed to have their intended effect, the soldiers gave chase. As they ran, Cargo and Patiri lost sight of one another, which led to their current quandary. Yeah, that's right. We were run from, and Patiri told me to go on ahead. We were supposed to meet up here, but she still hasn't shown. Patiri! And we're back. At least we finally figured out what happened. I wonder if that means the soldiers ended up capturing her, though. It wouldn't be a surprise with how heavily guarded the capital is. I hope she's alright. I'd save your concern. Those two always defy expectations. Don't take a word they say at face value. What's that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean, Machias? Cargo, we should make a few things clear. You two definitely specified Legram as the town to meet up in, correct? That's what I said, didn't I? I mean, we were kind of panicking at the time with the soldiers chasing us and all. But Patiri took out a map and pointed right at the part where Legram is. She said we were meeting at a tiny little place in the boonies where no soldiers would ever even care enough to find us. Maybe you shouldn't talk about the town like that right in front of all of its residents. Way to show your appreciation. Well, he isn't wrong, technically. And speaking as a resident, I don't find such an apt description offensive. Still, if they had a map, I can't imagine we're dealing with any sort of misunderstanding. Neither can I. They're both Erebonians, so it's not likely that they'd end up in different towns. But that would mean... One more question, Cargo. Were you both on the same side of the map when you were doing this? Or were you on opposite sides, facing one another? Yeah, we were facing each other. So what? Have you worked something out, Machias? I think so. When they agreed on their destination, one of them was looking at the map upside down. I doubt she even ever mentioned Legram. She probably pointed to a part of the map and said, "Here." They probably didn't even realize how much of a misunderstanding it would cause. It does sound plausible. Still, if that's the case, then Patiri's gone off to an entirely different town. We should look for a town that fits her description, and is on the opposite side of the capital from Legram. Good thing we have the Courageous. Okay, we're off to find Patiri. Any objections, Cargo? Did you work something out? What are you wasting time here for, then? If you find her, let me know right away. You better promise. We will. Just stay away from me. You're getting snot everywhere. Badass in danger. Oh please, Patiri doesn't stand a chance. Let's be real here. Machias doesn't even like Patiri. I mean, he tolerates Patiri. Anyway, I need to go to the store before I leave. Actually, I have a little bit of business here that needs to be settled. Not this guy. No, it's the other guy I need to talk to here. He has the copy of Gambler Jack we need to pick up. And anything else I want? Doesn't look like it. I mean, Laura has all the girls in Legram after her. True. Anyway, let's talk to Vivi, since we got V in our party. Oh, you're back. Hey again, Vivi. No updates on Linde's whereabouts since we saw you last, huh? Not yet, at least. I've prayed for her to be okay more times than I can count. I even started watering the plants here for extra ADO's brownie points. And they're still not doing very well. I'm useless, both as a gardening club member and as a human being, but I guess it's always been like this. Only ever able to do anything because I've got Linde, and now that I don't... This isn't you. V? You're the kind of person who loves causing trouble and pulling pranks on everyone. Like Adel, me, Linde, even Reen sometimes. You skip classes and even your club meetings, pretend to be Linde to embarrass her and anyone who gets involved. But in the end, you always leave everyone with a smile on their face. Works with the flowers, too. They always look so happy whenever you took care of them. Huh. So, sitting here alone, praying for someone to solve your problems for you, isn't you. Nobody would be able to stop the Vivi I know from running out and finding Linde herself. He's right. And as it so happens, we're flying the Courageous all over Erebonia now. I can't guarantee you'll find her, but if you come with us, there's a chance you'll hear something about where she might be. So, what do you say? Are you willing to lend us a hand? You guys? Of course I will. I don't know what's gotten into me lately. But if anyone should go out there and hunt her down, it's gotta be me. Sisters need to look out for each other, right? Bingo. Welcome to the team, Vivi. Thanks. You're awfully lucky. It's not every day Erebonia's loveliest lady joins a ragtag bunch of adventurers like you. And so, Vivi has joined our team for better or worse. Maybe I should hold off on getting Casper just in case I unlock, like, a bunch of cutscenes for getting the last, first year. Yeah, that's fair. I'm just gonna pop on over to Ymir real quick.
Where do you want to go? Leave it to me!
Because this is the town opposite Legram that we can go to. And lo and behold, Patiri is talking to Luke here. Come on, spit it out. Where'd you hide cargo? I know you did it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Wait, whose cargo? Is that Patiri? Well, I'm glad we found her, but I can't believe she actually ended up here. Looks like Machias' theory about the map was correct. Yeah, might be a good idea to let him know before we try talking to her. She really was here. Hey, Patiri, could you please stop causing problems for strangers? Machias? The hell are you doing here, huh? It's not like I actually care, but it's nice to see your stupid face. I suppose, she's acting a bit odd. Oh well. I'm glad to see that you're well, too. But seriously, what were you thinking, trying to pick a fight with the army? We heard all about what happened. No good can come from worrying people so much, you know? What? Look who's talking! Pardon? You've got no idea how worried Ost was when we heard you were wanted by the army. For all we freaking knew, you were dead in a gutter somewhere. And then Uncle Carl ended up getting arrested on top of it all. Why do you think we started picking fights in the first place? We were scared. We were pissed off. We were... Whatever. It was better for us to do it and let some amateurs try their luck. So that's what really happened. Sorry, I had no idea that was the case. I'm sorry for worrying you all so much. You should be saying that to everyone back home, not me. Anyway, that idiot Cargo said he was going to meet me here ages ago, but he still hasn't shown up. So you're going to help me look for him. Speaking of Cargo, I almost forgot. Whoops, completely slipped my mind. So she intended for them to meet here, huh? Oh well, no way to know who's in the wrong now. What, you guys know something? You better not have him tied up somewhere, because if you do... Let's say we bring him here before she accuses us of anything else. Patiri, quit being a damn tsundere. Not just any tsundere, a dumb tsundere. Patiri! Gargo! Ugh. Ah! Hell you been all this time? I was freaking out like crazy, you damn pipsqueak. Where the heck was I? Where the heck were you? Ultra headlock time. Ah! Just who are these people? Well, they're, refugees from Heimdall. I really am sorry for all the trouble she's caused. I know this is a lot to ask, but would it be possible for them to stay in Ymir until the situation improves there? Well, sure. They're not how I pictured people from Heimdall to be, but sure. Wow, check it out. There's a really warm-looking pond over there. Watch it, loser. That's clearly a trap. Ain't no way anyone would put something that nice back dab in the middle of town. Wow, you're right. You're so smart, Patiri. If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go have a quick word with them so they don't go causing any more trouble. Must be tough being you, Machias. I'd like to think we all had our fair share of challenges this time. Still, I suppose all's well that ends well. And we get a bunny watch for our troubles. We also got these earlier. Honestly, maybe I just put these on so I don't miss all the goddamn time. That might be worth my while. Anyway, bunny watch. Speed +4, small bit of health and EP, and it prevents delay. It's fine. Machus is against the whole world sometimes. Certainly feels that way. It's so freaking cold here. Can't we read just a bit closer to warm up some, Patiri? Pretty please? You numbskull, that's how they sucker you in. You want the guy who set this up to come out and laugh at you? Huh? You guys better watch your back, those noble soldiers are everywhere. They don't know how to take a joke either. You so much as breathe around them and it's out with the guns. So amateurs like you better not try picking a fight with them, got it? Oh my god. Alright, let's go and get Casper back.
Where do you want to go? Leave it to me!
They have no idea, do they? No. They're, it's a small wonder how they manage to breathe. Alright, let's pop over to the training hall here and talk to Casper. They're probably Australian. Maybe they're New Zealanders. Who knows? Oh, hey guys. Nice to see you managed to find all your Class 7 buddies in the end, Reen. Thanks, I'm pretty happy about that too. How've things been on your end? Still doing alright? So far so good. I'd like to think I'm making myself useful here in the training hall and doing whatever I can. Not that that's much though, I'm basically just taking care of weapon maintenance and importing more when necessary. Sounds useful to me. With all the trouble that's befallen this town, I'm sure they appreciate all the help they can get. Allow me to thank you on behalf of everyone here. There's little more helpful than a properly maintained blade. Speaking of helping out, actually, Reen told Casper that they were looking for fellow Thor students to fight with them aboard the Courageous. Me? On the Courageous? Well, I'd love to help, especially if Monica's already on board, but... Hey, quick question. Could you use the Courageous to fly over to the west? I mean, theoretically, sure, we could use it to fly anywhere, but that's not part of the area we're responsible for, though. We were told to focus all of our efforts on the east side of Erebonia. Fatiri's like Aho Girl, only not as funny. Yeah. Honestly, the west is a little too dangerous for us to visit either way. Yeah, that makes sense. I just figured I might be able to go and see how my family was doing over there, that's all. I forgot that you came from a town near the shore over there. I can hardly blame you for being worried. Yeah, well, whatever, I'm sorry, but I'm staying here in Legram for now. I'm hoping I'll get the chance to head over there and check on them myself. Alright, that makes sense. I wonder if we can find out for ourselves whether they're safe or not. Wait, I think there's some article in the Imperial Chronicle talking about the area Casper's family lives in. Maybe I should show him. That's the game hinting, hey, you've got a copy of the Imperial Chronicle? Talk to him again. And if you don't have a copy of the Imperial Chronicle, you can buy it from the store for 100 Mira. What brings you back here? Casper, hear me out. I know you're worried about things back home, but I think chances are good that your family's just fine. Seriously? What makes you think that? Check out the 6th and 7th pages. Reen gave Casper the Imperial Chronicle. The Chronicle? I haven't read one of these in a while. I've been too busy worrying to, actually. So, I already read this last chapter, but let's check the relevant stuff here. Reports suggest that the battle initially began near the coast in the Lemaire province, but as a result of the rebels retreating, it primarily took place farther inland. While the number of refugees unfortunately kept growing over the course of the battle, the height of danger never reached any densely populated areas, and as such, civilian casualties are currently thought to be minor. So yeah, that's the relevant part there. No way, it's actually talking about the coast! And that's where you're from, right? It says while the battle started near the coast, most of it took place farther inland. That's kept civilian casualties to a minimum. If we assume that this is honest reporting, I'd say it's unlikely that your home or your family were harmed. Wouldn't you agree? Sounds like that area dodged a bullet. Going simply off the evidence we've collected, I think it's likely that your family's safe. Oh man, thank goodness. can't thank you guys enough for bringing this to me. I've been worried sick about everyone for so long now that this is a massive weight off my shoulders. I can see the relief in your face. But at least now I don't feel quite as much of a need to get over to the west to check up on everyone. So, you got me. I'll join you guys in the Courageous and help out however I can. Welcome aboard. Let's fight for our families together. You bet. Alright. And now that we found everyone, we got a call.
Yes, this is Reen Schwarzer speaking.
Oh, good. I was worried I wouldn't be able to get in contact with you.
Oh, hey, Toa. That explains it. The signal must be pretty good from the Courageous.
Listen, I've got good news and bad news. First, the good. We've actually worked out the location of one of Class 7's relatives.
Oh, yay.
Really?
Yeah, but that's where the bad news comes in. Anyway, can you come back to the Courageous as soon as you can? Please, it's important.
All right, sure. We'll be back as soon as we can.
Was that Toa? Yeah, she said she found one of our family members. Really? Oh, that's wonderful news. What a nice surprise. Well, yes, it's definitely good news, but she also said there was some sort of problem. I wonder what it could be. Sounds like we'd better hurry back to the Courageous. Alrighty then. So yeah, it was a good idea to wait up on getting Casper because, I've triggered the plot. Oh, you're back. Welcome back, everyone. Well, we came like we were asked to. Is something wrong? You're not your usual cheerful self. Well, you see, we found out where Fiona Craig is. Elliot's sister? I did know that you lost contact with her. Where is she then? We got some information from Celtic about that, actually. Yesterday, she was moved by train from Heimdall to the Twin Dragons Bridge. Against her will, that is. It can't be. She's been taken hostage? It certainly seems that way. I imagine they plan on using her to keep the 4th Armored Division at Corellia under their thumb. No. Surely they know that taking family members hostage is going too far. From what we understand, this was the Kreutzen Provincial Army acting alone. The Noble Alliance didn't give them the order to do so. They just went ahead and did it. I imagine it was done under similar circumstances to when those Jaegers were sent to Ymir, too. Then, this is likely an attempt by my father to take over leadership of the Noble Alliance. That hopeless fool. How terrible. Taking Fiona hostage isn't going to get Dad to surrender. No matter how much it hurts to do so, he'll always put his duties as a soldier over his own personal feelings. Which means... yeah, Fiona's life is in real danger. I say we take this matter into our own hands. Really? I agree completely. As do I. Yes, our country is at war, but nothing excuses doing something so cowardly. As his son, I have a duty to end my father's foolishness. But you guys... You're set on intervening then? Remember, this means you're getting directly involved into a dispute between the Imperial Army and the Alliance. No, we're not. Our sole objective will be to rescue Fiona. We won't attack any more than necessary, nor will we work directly alongside the Imperial Army. I think we're pretty justified here. It's just like when we stopped that jammer in Nord. Won't be the easiest operation to pull off, but that shouldn't stop us from trying. You guys mean it? Well, hey, if you guys know what you're doing, then I ain't gonna stop you. Fiona's a friend of mine, too. And then the Guild has this little thing we like to call the Code. And its first article states that we're all about prioritizing the safety of civilians above all else. Nothing goes too far. That's, quite the code. One minute she's urging caution, the next she's egging everyone on. I think that settles things. That's your decision, we'll be right behind you. and I'll be happy to guarantee the legitimacy of your actions as well. Thank you, Your Highness. I really can't thank you all enough. Don't worry, Fiona. We'll be there as soon as we can. To advance the main story, speak to Toa in the captain's chair and select Commence Operation. Doing so will cause all unfinished quests to disappear. We can't travel to the Proving Ground right now. So yeah.
Hey there, Reen. All right, let me hear your report.
Let's go report all our stuff in while we can.
Marvelous. You've ranked up.
And we're up to 140.
This is just a little something from me.
And we get the waterfall quartz.
Well, that's very impressive.
So yeah, good stuff.
I'll be looking forward to your next report. So the waterfall quartz gives you damage plus 10% for every level lower the foe is than you. So I mean, yeah. You want to hit things really hard? You can use the waterfall quartz and they'll help you hit things harder. It's also because Laura has waterlock slots, so it's kind of just made for her. But before we talk to Toa, let's go make the rounds around the Courageous here. As we can see, we've got Mint and Vivi operating consoles now. We gotta save Elliot's sister. And by we, I basically mean you. I know you can do it, just believe in yourselves. It must be so awful for Elliot to finally found his sister only to realize she's been taken hostage. I hope Linde isn't in that kind of situation right now. But anyone fighting to get their sister back counts me as an ally. Just count on me. I could never have imagined that my father's provincial army would commit such a heinous act. I know no amount of apologizing will make up for what my family has done, but I still feel it must be said. No, don't apologize. This isn't your fault at all, Eustace. With all everyone's doing to save her, I wouldn't dream of trying to blame you. I should be thanking you, if anything. So, let's just do what we can to bring her back, okay? Of course. What my father started, I must put an end to. Eustace is a good dude. Anyone who doesn't like Eustace, go fight me. No, don't actually. Duke Alvarea's really messed up this time. You'd think he'd get that a hostage or two isn't going to make a huge impact in the war by now. You say that like he dropped an ice cream cone. This is serious. Lieutenant General Craig must be worried sick. Just because he's a military leader doesn't mean he's not Fiona's father. We can't let this stand. I guess. I don't know. I don't really get these kind of things. But the moral of the story is we gotta go beat up the Duke now, right? So let's do it and save Elliot's sister. Oh, Milliam. Once you're all ready, we'll be holding a briefing to go over the plan Toa came up with and iron out a few details. As a former bracer, I'll be taking the lead this time, since our goal is to rescue a civilian. Thanks, Instructor. We really appreciate your help. I'll be counting on you guys to do your share, too. Fiona's a friend of mine, and I hate to say it, but I can't pull this off solo. But together, we'll save her for sure. I hear you've been working hard on all the requests my brother sent you. In fact, he was simply gushing about you. Really? Really? Word of your exploits has been reaching the ears of Western Erebonia, you know. And everything they've heard has been filling them with just as much hope as it has the people here. He asked me to pass along a message for you as well. It won't always be easy, but I hope you'll keep fighting the good fight. I had no idea what we were doing was having an effect on so many people. And we really will keep fighting. If what we're doing brings hope to the very ones we're fighting for, nothing's too difficult. Such fine spirits worthy of a fine reward, in my opinion. allow me to present you with this. I can't believe my eyes. It's a medal belonging to the Order of the Phoenix Wings, the Medal of Charity. It's proof that its bearer has spared no effort in working to help the people of Erebonia. Your classmates played no small in achieving all you have. Holy crap. Your classmates played no small part in achieving all you have, of course, but I'm sure it was only possible because of you. I'm honored, Your Highness, and if you think I'm worthy, then I'll gladly accept. Wonderful! And to echo my brother's words, keep fighting the good fight. In turn, I'll do all I can to aid you. I'm kind of surprised I got that so early. Medal of Charity, EP plus 100, Arts plus 100. So, you know, you want stats for your casters? Hey, maybe you want the Medal of Charity. I'm gonna need to have something for that there. Okay. So we've got 2 medals already, we just got 1 more to go. The Medal of Strength. And that's only by beating up cryptids can we get that, so we'll have to wait just a bit there. I'm disgusted that an esteemed provincial army would do something so unchivalrous. As a knight, I cannot stand by and allow the use of civilians as tools of war to go unpunished. Join me, Reen, as I put an end to their unseemly behavior. Laura's pissed. Lugrab may be largely separate from the rest of the Kreutzen province, but it is every bit a part of it. As such, it is my responsibility to put an end to the barbarism of its provincial army. Let us go forth and do so. Oh, she's spoiling for a fight. Also, pop in here. Hey, Areno. Welcome to the Range Combat Training Room. So this is where they assigned you, huh? You got it. I got a thing or two that I think might be helpful for you, and they gave me the perfect place to use them. Recognize this? Hey, a combat shell. I snuck a few of them out of the academy with me. I bet you they'll be a great way for your class to train up for whatever you guys and gals end up against. I can see that. I set them up for range combat, so they'll be perfect for putting your orbital guns, bows, and staffs to the test against. I'll be here whenever I can, so if you ever want to do some training, just give me a shout. Thanks, we'll have to take you up on that. By defeating combat shells and completing various tasks, you obtain special rewards. So, I might as well show this off. I know, like, Elliot, I want you to save my sister, guys. Sorry, we got range combat training to do first. Taking hostages is cowardly, vile, and worst of all, unsportsmanlike. I don't care if we are in the middle of a civil war. They're in for a nasty shock if they think they're getting away with this. Show them your burning spirit, Reen. Scorch them. Go wild on them. Give them a whooping they won't soon forget. So yeah, guns, staffs, and bows. We will be bringing Fee, we will be bringing Machias, we will be bringing Elisa, and Sarah. Because these things generally have, hey, don't use arts for these fights. So we won't be using arts for these fights. Let's dance.
Bring it on.
Yeah, see, win without using arts.
I'll handle it. Here I go. I can do this. Light.
My turn.
Oh, but you get U materials for doing it.
Too slow. Now.
You're mine!
Okay. 1, 2,
my turn. Break!
Okay. Ah! You didn't see that coming. Now! Gotcha! No problem.
God damn it.
Thanks. Thanks. My turn. 1, 2. And done. Now.
You're mine!
Luckily, these things are subject to delay hell, so we can just
Okay.
delay them all the live long day.
1, 2. And done. Now. Let's get this over with.
All right.
Leave it to me.
Leave this to me.
My turn. Now. Gotcha. I can do this. Right.
Leave this to me. Break!
Okay. 1, 2. And done. Got it.
You're mine! Hope you're ready. You're finished!
No, it's still alive. Ouchies.
Hang in there!
Thanks. Leave it to me.
The audacity, I swear.
Okay, we're burning daylight.
Yeah, you don't get any experience from this, but you get a bit of material, so it's not bad for upgrading weapons and such. Generally, I just recommend doing these all, like, right before the point of no return, because it's just a lot of time and kind of boring, but hey. That'll do for a warm-up, I guess. The challenges are only get tougher from here, so you better not fall behind in your training. So yeah, there's up to 5 levels of these, so again, do them at your own pace, but I just wanted to show off what kind of things you could do there. Yeah, that's everybody on this floor. Let's head to the shops next. Nobody's on the front deck, because V's on the back, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Guys, Machias are down here. Fiona really looked out for us on our Heimdall field study. She reminded me a lot of my cousin, actually. In all honesty, I actually felt a little jealous of Elliot when we first met her. Really? That's not important right now. All that matters is that we save her. I, for one, have had just about enough of the Noble Alliance's disgraceful behavior. In the face of a war this size, the common folk are powerless and forced to entrust themselves to fate. I was forced into that position many times back in Nord. It's not a good feeling. And right now, it's exactly the situation Elliot's sister is in. That's where we come in. Right now, we have the power to do something about this. And we must. We will. We've got the courageous, so we need to make the most of it. Guy's mad, though. Anyway, Casper's working the weapon shop here. Klein once told me that you should never forget that no matter the situation, you should never forget the principles of sportsmanship. Well, there's nothing sportsmanlike about taking hostages, so you better make sure you don't lose to those guys. Yeah, nothing sportsmanlike at all about that. suppose I am bringing Elliot along, so he'll need some weapons to keep up with the gang.
Right. We also got Monica here. Ever since you brought me aboard, I've been trying to figure out what to do to play my part. So I started thinking about what I was good at, and it hit me. Lunchboxes! Super nice lunchboxes could really lift people's spirits. So I'm trying to improve my skills and make the best lunchboxes I possibly can. That's an interesting idea. I can see it working for you, Monica. I'm sure everyone will love sampling whatever you come up with. Heck, I'm getting hungry already. Can't wait. Glad to hear, because I need your help. Would you mind bringing me some really superb dishes for reference? Superb? Superb how? Anything you taste and think, wow, that's superb, will do. They'll help me expand my lunchbox repertoire. Given that you carry your own recipe book around everywhere, I thought you'd be the perfect person to ask. What do you say? Willing to help me out? Well, if it leads to building a better lunchbox, I'm on board. If I stumble onto anything superb, I'll bring it straight to you. Thank you very much. This should be fun for both of us.
So yeah, that's cooking stuff. I will do this off screen because I've got no recipes on me at this very moment. So yeah, that's the thing. Anyway, let's go talk to Fee.
I got used to the smell of battle back when I was in the Corps, but it's been getting stronger and stronger here lately. Even innocents like Fiona are getting pulled in. Lateral damage is one thing, but this is a direct attack on civilians. We need to stay on guard, especially if there's a chance we'll run into Zeno and Leo. So yeah, you can't play Blade, you can get bonding points with people, so don't worry about that. Looks like it's just, oh, Nicholas too, I guess. I hope those hostage takers are at least feeding that young lady properly. If they're not, I'll happily remedy that once you rescue her. There's no chance you'll succeed on an empty stomach for that matter either. If you want something, just tell me. So yeah, Nicholas is your ingredient shop. You need something, he's got you covered. I'll hold off on buying him out of ingredients. I could, but I'll hold off for the moment. Looks like Lisa's in the reference room here. Guess we can't get any detailed info on the Twin Dragons Bridge here after all. So much for figuring out where Fiona's being held ahead of time. Yeah, I doubt we'll really get anything helpful out of the Provincial Army from this. We can say one thing for sure though, we know she's in there. And she won't be for long, not with us coming to her rescue. There's no way we'll let those hostage-taking cowards get away with this. And lastly, the hold. I imagine there'll be a ton of soldats stationed at the Twin Dragons Bridge. You're gonna need Valmar's help for sure, but you'll also need your Arxes primed and ready. If it needs a tune-up, I'm the guy to do it. Just let me know if you want me to give it a look. Always. Thanks. I just have so much extra water sepith. And nowhere to use it. Ah. Hell. Let's see if there's any water quartz I can make.
Those need Mirage. That needs Earth for some reason. Yeah. Doesn't look like it. Not that the water quartzes are great anyway. I guess I can make a freeze quartz? Nah. I will do that though. Just so Reen can hit things even harder. There's no art in taking hostages. The fact that they resorted to something so pathetic proves they have no confidence in their own ability. Embarrassing. Do all of us a favor and put them out of their misery. Anyway, this is what we're running with Valimar for now. When I get better stuff, I'll get better stuff. Oh, Clara. Yep. She is a good one. I finally finished handing the reins over to George. You should be able to take care of just about everything on the ship now. Don't you worry about a thing. Your operation's guaranteed to succeed if you're using the Courageous for it. I'll help however I can as long as I'm here, so good luck out there. Humanity's idiocy never ceases to astound. I get that desperate times call for desperate measures, and there are few things more desperate than war. Did they really think that taking a hostage would work against that Craig guy? Whoever planned that out probably understands people even less than I do. Damn. I'm certain we'll need Valimar's aid if we hope to succeed in rescuing Fiona. So we'll need to make sure he has lots of mana at his disposal when the operation begins. Ideally, Clara would be able to improve his physical abilities too. Most of them. There are a few characters who don't actually return. To say who would be spoilers though, so let's not worry about that. Let me just check if I'm missing anything else before starting this operation. I think I'm good. Yeah, I am good to go here. Alright, let's dance. Anyway, we're gonna have some required party members, so I'm just changing this up now. Actually, it doesn't matter. What am I doing? Let's go. So, are you guys ready to talk specifics on the rescue mission? We won't have time for additional preparations when we start, so make sure you've done everything you need to. You gotta come back to us, Extremity. Come back to us. Choosing to advance the operation will cause the main story to advance, and both Elliot and Sarah will become required party members. Doing so will cause all unfinished quests to disappear. We're ready whenever you are. Okay then, let's start nailing down the specifics of the operation down in the conference room. Everyone involved gathered in the conference room and began discussing the best way to approach Fiona Craig's rescue. Eventually, it was decided that the attack would begin from the Twin Dragons Bridge west side, using Valimar to break the rear side's defense. And while taking advantage of the confusion, a select team would infiltrate the fortress and perform the actual rescue. The next day. We just received a new update on what's happening on the ground. Be quick, Extremity. The 4th Armored Division's main forces arrived in front of the Twin Dragons Bridge. Apparently, they're already locked in battle with the Provincial Army's Panzer Soldats. Personally, my mirror is on the 4th Armored Division. They have the advantage on paper in any case. True, thanks to their anti-soldat tactics. Which explains why Father chose to add a hostage into the equation. Well, we'll be jumping into the fray soon enough. Let's go over this one more time. Upon our arrival, Her Highness will issue a declaration. Then Valimar and I will descend on the bridge's western side. We'll take down the soldats on guard, and amidst the confusion, the assault team will be able to charge in and rescue Fiona.
That's about the size of it. I'm ready whenever you are. I'll back up the assault team while taking care of communicating with the ship.
And once you've done your part, Rean, I want you to join us. Understood. And don't forget, we're gonna need to keep an eye out for the Jaegers hired by the Provincial Army, too. True, we might even run into Zeno and Leo again.
I can't say I'm not nervous, but I'll do my best as part of the assault team. It's my sister we're gonna save. I want to be right there on the front lines.
Those of us not on the assault team should go inside to act as a diversion and serve as guards. We're all going to need to work together. Failure isn't an option.
I'm down. Nothing can stop us.
Okay, you guys all set? Yes. None of us have any doubt that this is the right thing to do. We will save Fiona, no matter what it takes.
Well, no turning back now. Then may the operation begin. Positions, everyone! Set a course for the Twin Dragons Bridge in northeast Kreutzen Province. Aye aye, Captain. Full speed ahead.
So we might run into Jaegers this time. I'm gonna need to be careful. Alright, so again, Elliot and Sarah are locked in, so you've got 3 choices on who to bring. By law, I am required. Let's have Elisa and Milliam catch up. It's only fair, right? Same day, 1200. That's noon. Near to the Twin Dragons Bridge.
Good show, 4th Armored Division. We need to rebuild our formation, and quickly.
Rip. Don't fuck with a dude who can just stand on a tank like that.
That's what you dogs get for underestimating the 4th Armored Division. We're almost there, men. The time has come for us to take Twin Dragons Bridge.
But, sir, if we try to do that...
Stop right where you are!
The tank is his stand.
What is the meaning of this, Craig? We demanded that you surrender, and yet here you are, right on our doorstep!
I wish I could roll my R's like this guy.
Does your daughter's life mean nothing to you?
You filthy cowards! Sir, if we go any farther, she's...
Men, stay focused!
I like how the Provincial Army guy has like a microphone to speak into, or a megaphone, and Craig just yells at them.
And as for you, Alliance fools, I suggest you don't underestimate Fiona. She's the proud daughter of a military officer. She knows exactly what that entails. Threats or no, she would never give in to your cowardice.
Sir, but...
Oh, you think we're bluffing, do you? Well, if that's how you want to do this...
Stop these atrocities at once!
What?
Could it be?
Huh.
That's...
It's the Crimson Wings!
Soldiers of Kreutzen, you should be ashamed of yourselves! Taking the enemy's family as hostages and trying to use them as tools of war is simply unforgivable. As Princess of the Arner family, I will not allow it!
Your Highness, we...
Oh, it pays deference in high places.
Let the operation begin.
Here we go.
Right.
Okay, they're bringing out all the usual gang here. The Hector, a Spiegel, and a Drock.
Here come the soldats!
Come on, Valimar! We'll open up everyone's path forward! Acknowledged.
Alright, you ready?
Again, the game's gonna default to Emma because she has max Link experience right now, so that's just how we're gonna roll for the first little bit of this fight. So we've got a Hector and a Draken staring at us down. Let's take on the Hector first.
Of course!
So you have access to all your party members for this one. For this fight, we will be using Elliot.
Sorry for the trouble. I'll try at least.
Because he's rescuing his sister, we should at least give him some, an opportunity to, you know,
Try this!
an opportunity to be cool for once. We know how difficult it is for him to be cool, so. God damn it. Really mad. I'm mad because I can't get a link to go off.
Let's go! Gotcha! Let's go! Gotcha!
It's working! Keep it up!
It's my turn. Try this!
Anyway, Elliot's all about, like, not dying. So we're just gonna keep using his stuff and not die.
Let's go! Gotcha!
It's my turn.
Gotcha!
It's my turn.
That's it. Just a little more.
Ouchies. Oh no. Oh no.
Gotcha!
Fuck. Alright, I'm just gonna have Elliot finish it off then.
Right. Try this.
Alright, Hector down. That brings that one to the 4, the Spiegel. But, yeah, we're gonna focus on this, Druck.
Give me a hand, Reed.
Right!
Go! Sacred!
It's working. Keep it up.
Bring it on!
Right. Hut.
Gotcha! Gotcha!
Oh. I actually never hit him in this stance. Interesting. Cool, that means I actually have to pull up my guide here. One sec. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. What is your weak point? It is the arms.
Now! Gotcha! Time!
That's it. Just a little more.
Right. Here!
Let's go! Gotcha! Time!
Oh, I'm still alive. Why? Why? Why?
Time!
That one's taken care of.
Great. Just one more.
So we just got Spiegel left here.
Now! Gotcha!
No relation
It's
to
my turn.
Spike Spiegel.
Gotcha!
It's working. Keep it up.
It's my turn. Try this. It's my turn. Try this.
Not dead yet. Why do you think that's so much health?
Gotcha!
That's it. Just a little more.
This should hopefully finish it.
Let's go!
Give me a hand, Reed.
Leave it to me! Go! Sacred Blade!
Well done. You did great that time.
Ah, eat shit.
All right!
Nice work. Time to move in. Lead the way, Reen.
Yes, instructor!
I like to imagine he was just standing there this entire time.
It looks as though they were able to make their way inside. Still, there's no harm in putting some insurance in place.
Class 7 made their way inside the Twin Dragons Bridge. They quickly reached the heart of the base, leaving countless thoroughly confused guards in their wake. Great, we're in. Now we just have to find Fiona. Don't forget, we're racing against the clock in enemy territory. The area might not be as heavily guarded, but there's still likely plenty of soldiers in here. Stay alert. Yes, instructor. Understood. Off to the rescue. Yeah, we'll be fine. Anyway, Elliot has done his role, so he gets to Stonehenge. Also, I don't have any equipment on her, so I think I'm leaving her in the back as well. Okay, makes sense. So yeah, we're gonna be running with this party. Let me just check my tactics. What is this formation? No. Get up there. That should be acceptable. Welcome back. You just missed me beating up a bunch of soldats. Yeah, technically, I suppose so. I mean, it's, Emma, Fee, Eustace, Machias, and Gaius, so yeah. That's Group B in the first field study.
We have nothing to fear.
Here I go!
I can do this. Pierce them! Mirage arrow! Now!
Got you!
Leave it to me. You didn't see that coming. Now's our chance. An opening. My turn. Shatter! Evil will fall before my blade.
Huh? Thank goodness!
I've got this. Not bad.
Look at me go!
It's coming. They'll be here eventually. Just gotta hold off until then.
Right. Okay.
Turn around. Turn around.
Now's our chance. Let's move.
Zero Arts Ring. I mean, I guess. Oh my. Really? Game. Game, really?
Yeah!
Okay. My turn.
Alright, let's keep on moving.
Got Millium's Taurus Quartz up to level 3, so damage is doubled, and 10% chance of causing death blow.
I did it!
I really like the raid music. It's not like the best track or anything, but it's pretty good. Come after me, bro. Come on.
We got this!
Here I go. Second form. Damn! Now's our chance.
Gotcha!
You're finished.
Okay! Right!
Onward! Ha!
My turn. Yeah.
Yeah, Step Ahead is
That's the power of the 8 leaves.
great. Like, I can't believe there's people who don't like that one. It's got serious, it's got like the serious jazz breakdown to it, and it's just, you know, something that games sorely need from time to time. Yeah, I know, right? There's people who don't like Step Ahead.
I hope nothing catches my clothes.
I don't think I've ever got that vent line before.
Oh, that treasure chest looks real.
Okay, like, I'm dumb and Australian, but what the fuck?
Here I go.
Killer, that's a tautology.
Here I go.
Ah, fuck. I miscalculated. I thought I'd have enough for Arcane Gale after that.
Okay! You didn't see that coming!
Here I go. Here goes.
Overdrive! My turn. Ha! Now's our chance.
Got you.
Be gone!
My turn. There. Ha! Now's our chance.
An opening!
No kill like overkill.
Our fighting was in perfect sync.
When I could keep up, at least.
Alright, we got the Wing Quartz up to level 3. Furia, a little bit of evasion.
Great!
Even got a U material.
Huh? Thank goodness!
I've only just begun.
I did it!
Look at me go!
Too many creatures that can kill you. Well, you're, not wrong. Sorry, I just have to have better spells than what I've got on him right now, right? Maybe not. Okay. Oh, this is acceptable, at the very least.
I welcome all challengers.
Here I go.
The game really wants me to use Zero Arts Rain, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. They
I can
insist.
do this. Right.
Leave it to me.
Now's our chance. Ready for a beatdown? All right.
Understood.
Not bad, kids. Naturally.
All that for some measly time 7? Come on.
Please don't let them see anything.
Oh, come on, Elisa. Who cares if the guys get a sneak peek at your panties? You're gonna be showing them off anyway.
Bring it on. Here I go.
No problem. You're not getting away. Molten Rain! Now! You're mine!
I mean, it's just Elisa. Nothing special.
Onward.
No, you don't. Let's move. My turn. That's the power of the 8 leaves.
Sarah, what's wrong with you? Try hitting the enemies for once.
Huh? Thank goodness! I'm awesome!
Actually, what do I have on Sarah? Okay, no accuracy buff, so that explains some things. Do I have a hit course? I do. Okay. Yeah. Screw La Forte. Who needs that?
Bring it on!
Here I go. All right, let's do this.
Leave this to me.
My turn. You didn't see that coming. Now's our chance. Gotcha. You're finished. I can do this. Let's go.
Leave this to me.
Yeah, we're not gonna do Zero Hearts, Laura. Screw that noise.
All right, let's keep on moving.
Got the Scepter Course up to level 3.
I did it!
The advantage is ours.
Apparently I can't get more than
Let's
single
move.
on them, so I guess that's just what we're gonna be doing.
Second form. Damn! Now's our chance.
An opening.
No problem. Right. My turn.
Leave this to me. No escape. Sire!
Okay, fine. Recover all your health.
No, you don't!
Okay, fine. Faint
Leave
rain.
it to me.
I didn't care about rain anyway, guys.
Right. Here I go. Overdrive!
Let's move. My turn. Arcade Gale! Now!
Gotcha!
You're finished! Curse you!
Hey, Dark Fantasy Realms. Welcome to the stream. We're currently raiding the Twin Dragons Bridge.
We did it, Elisa!
We really do make a great team.
I did it!
And we got Gale EX. Excellent. Now I can Gale even harder. Can't get in there. Guess we're gonna have to go through the vents. Again. Oh god. That was worrying for a second there.
Bring it on.
My turn! Sit!
I can do this. Right.
My turn. My turn. Blade of Light! Now's our chance! You're mine! Be gone! Oh, please! Now's our chance! An opening!
No, you don't! My turn!
Ah.
Here we go!
Well, that wasn't very nice, Sarah. Why would you do that?
Now's our chance!
Jerk.
Gotcha.
We did it, Elisa!
We really do make a great team.
They really do make a great team,
I'm
guys.
so glad.
Not bad.
Look at me go!
Alright. I'm just using Elliot as an excuse to level up my ports.
There sure are a lot of ducks here.
It's a pretty old building. They've probably done a ton of expansions.
Oh, that treasure chest looks really nice.
We got some Erebonia boots. It's actually an upgrade for Millium. Oh god, yeah, I've not done any upgrades for Millium since I got her. Maybe I should remedy that at some point. Okay, that's this floor cleared out. Let's keep moving. That was pushed back, huh?
Well, shall we begin?
My turn! Second form! Gale! Now's our chance! Let's go, everyone!
Leave it to me!
Understood!
No problem. Arcus, activate.
Leave it to me! Now's our chance! An opening! Leave this to me! Shatter! They're off guard! You're mine!
Oh crap, I knocked him out of the arts range. Damn it.
I can do this. Arcus, activate.
Happy P-Day. Take care, killer. Get some good rest.
Okay. Unforgivable.
My turn. Yeah. Curse you. We'll cut our own path.
I've got this.
I've got it!
Well, we're slowly getting the team caught up here. And Dragon Bridge is they have.
Okay, we're on the 3rd floor.
The top floor must be right above us. Let's keep up the pace.
More ducts. How the hell do, like, the soldiers actually get through there? Do they just, like, go through these ducts all the time? Or what?
We have nothing to fear.
Let's move. Now!
Gotcha! Okay! Onward! Ha!
I can do this.
You
Thanks.
have my thanks.
My turn. Now's our chance.
Gotcha!
You're finished. Did it, Elisa.
We really do make a great team.
Box. A tier bomb. That was, definitely not worth it. Whatever. A tier all bomb. Also not really worth it, but hey.
The advantage is ours.
My turn. Now!
Gotcha!
You're finished.
My turn.
Sarah, I've even given you a hit 1 port. Come on.
Leave this to me.
What about this thing is so hard to hit? At least
Evil
Laura's
will
here to save
fall
the day.
before my blade.
No, I did not bring Emma for this one. I'm, Sarah and Elliot are required. Bring Laura because, well, Cole decided, hey, Laura's the main girl, so she should come with us all the time. And then I just brought Elisa and Million because they were lagging behind in levels.
Sure are a lot of crates and stuff in the way.
Hard to find time to tidy up when there's a war going on, I guess. Let me show you why I'm called the Purple Lightning.
Here I go.
Yeah, if I was running my usual party, it would be Reen, Fee, Elisa, Sarah, and then Eustace and Emma in the back, depending on if I need arts or not.
Second form. Gale! Now!
Gotcha! Right! Right!
Leave it to me. Huh? You didn't see that coming. Now's our chance. Ready for a beat down?
Understood.
Can't freaking wait for 4. Yeah, 4 is great.
Curse you.
Leave this to me. Shatter! Now's our chance. see that coming.
My turn.
In glorious English. Yes.
Curse you!
It's gonna be a fun ride.
We'll cut our own path.
And everyone's gonna find out why Yuna's best girl. It's gonna be amazing.
I did it!
I know, I can't wait.
Oh, thank goodness.
I've only just begun.
I've got it.
Look at me go! Got my eye on the prize.
Alright. Ebony Vest. Vision plus 10. Yeah. That's the stuff. You know what? Nah. I'm not that crazy. We'll actually try and catch Million up a bit here, though. Yeah, she does not have good equipment right now. No, I haven't even gotten everything in here yet. Oh my god, no! Ah! Why did I do that? Ah.
Here they come. Stay.
Fine, I'll fight
Here we
these
go.
jerks again.
I can do this.
Well, maybe Cold Steel 4 will change your mind. Emma's pretty great in CS4 too, so.
Now!
Got you!
Okay. Onward. Evil
Ah,
will
you've already
fall
played in
before my
Japanese?
blade.
Okay, yeah. Never mind then. Don't mind me.
Oh, that treasure chest looks really nice.
Yggdrasil, a high-powered earth spell. Yeah. There you go, Elliot. Now you can do the real damage. Maybe. Oh yeah, me too. Like, I love the spreadsheet translations because it lets me get it much earlier, but being able to see what all the NPCs say, all the incidental dialogue you get from talking with people, I mean, that's what makes Trails Trails.
Enemy sighted. Let's take him out. My turn. Second form. Gale!
Ah,
No problem. Light!
Okay. Huh? You didn't see that coming. Now, an opening. You're finished. You're incredible, instructor. Tell me something I don't know.
yeah, all the missing battle lines and what they say when you get the link dialogues up like this. I mean, I'm looking forward to it.
I hope nothing catches my clothes.
All the vent dialogue too. Very important stuff. I guess I'll fight this guy.
Let me show you why I'm called the Purple Lightning.
Here I go. Second form. Gale! Now!
Gotcha! No problem.
I suppose I can actually just hit things with Golden Spear. With just one thing, heat wave.
No, you don't!
escape. Sire!
How careless!
What the? Come on.
I can
What's with
do
these
this.
misses? I swear.
Focus activate. Hit.
Leave it to me. Now's our chance.
An opening! My turn.
Gotcha.
Onward!
How careless!
Laura,
I
Girl.
can do this.
please. You get. It's. Just hit things, please.
Thanks!
Thanks. My turn.
Let's move!
Hang in there.
Thanks!
Curse you!
All right, let's keep on moving.
Alright. Overdrive, CP. All looks pretty good here.
I'm so glad.
I've got it.
Should be just about ready for this fight.
This is it.
Fiona should be just beyond that door.
Don't forget to pick up that treasure chest before you go. Got any slots you need to modify? We'll do that now. Fine. Yeah. Let's heal up and make sure we save before we continue on here. Luckily, this dungeon isn't too long. Yeah, we should be fine. Maybe I'll make something.
I could certainly use the practice. I'm proud of this one.
Okay.
Elliot?
Fiona!
And your friends are with you too.
It's good to see you're safe, Fiona.
Hey, Fiona. Your knights in shining armor are here.
I don't know how I can possibly begin to thank you. And just look at you, Elliot. You've grown so much since I last saw you. I'm so proud of you.
Silence, girl! Do you have any idea of the situation you're in? And that goes for the rest of you too! Don't come any closer! That is, if you value her life.
God, those R's, man.
No! Fiona!
There is nothing noble in using a hostage as a shield. Have you no sense of shame? Get that filthy sword of yours away from her at once.
I think you're the one who doesn't understand the situation that they're in. If you put so much as a
No
scratch
kidding.
on her, you can forget your chances of getting out of here unharmed.
And it looks like the Jaegers your boss hired aren't here, so you can kiss any backup plans you've got up your sleeve goodbye. You can surrender peacefully, or you can walk out of here with one less hand. Your call.
I like how intense Sarah and Laura are in this whole thing.
You talk big now, but you're going to regret ever setting foot in the Twin Dragons Bridge!
Oh look, he's got puppies. Geyser Dovins.
What?
They're gigantic! Those doggies are huge!
Thank you, Milliam.
Are these like the ones we fought underneath Berea Heart?
Please, be careful!
Those are no ordinary beasts. Go forth, Geyser Dovins. Tear them to shreds with your ferocious fangs.
Oh my god.
We're going to have to take them out!
It's even more ridiculous in this one.
Right.
Stay there, Fiona. We'll save you as soon as we've taken care of this.
A worthy adversary.
Rude. I want to go first. I guess not.
My turn.
Well, whatever.
Now!
Gotcha! Right. Right. Okay. Huh? You didn't see that coming. Now's our chance. Ready for a beatdown?
Understood.
Onward!
Let's move. My turn. Here goes. Overdrive. Arcane Gale. Now.
Gotcha! No problem. You're not getting away. Molten Wave! Now!
Got you. Here I go. Arcane Gale. Now.
Gotcha!
Behold the might of the Archsage School! Radiant Wall!
Gather on my blade.
So yeah, so much for those doggies.
We'll cut our own path.
S-Crafts are kind of good in CS2. Just saying.
Huh? Thank goodness!
Not bad.
I did it!
I'm awesome!
I mean, I don't want to, overstate them or anything. I guess they're fine.
This can't be happening.
There.
We did it.
Thank goodness. You're all okay.
I think it's about time you toss that sword aside, don't you?
I'm not finished yet.
Laura's S-Craft is game-breaking, then what's Milliam's S-Craft? Milliam's is even stronger. Oh no, 2 more of these things. Whatever will I do?
No way.
There's more of them.
You're only delaying the inevitable. Give up and surrender.
Silence! You should be the one surrendering. If this commoner's life means anything to you, then
Enough of this nonsense!
Oh hey, Kratos.
That's...
I mean, Kratos.
Whoa!
Ah!
And Neidhart just beats him with a single slash. Rip that dude.
Fiona!
You're...
Instructor Neidhart!
I'm pleased to see you all again. But I'm no longer your instructor. So you should address me as Major Neidhart now.
Because Major is my first name.
How very you, Major. Well, look who showed up to steal all the glory. Good to see you alive, Major Neidhart.
Likewise.
Fiona, are you okay?
Aww.
It's okay. I'm perfectly fine. Thank you, Elliot. For coming to save me. For being okay. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm happy you're okay too. I was so worried.
Thank you, each and every one of you. How could I ever possibly repay you?
We're just glad that you're all right.
Getting to hear you play the piano again is all the thanks I need.
The Lieutenant General should have this fortress under control before long. You can relax, at least for now.
And we have saved the day. With that, Twin Dragon's Bridge fell with minimal conflict, and fortunately they were able to rescue Fiona unharmed. Following the battle, the 4th Armored Division occupied the base, and the soldiers who were stationed there were forced to retreat back to Keldic. However, Keldic was ill-suited as a base, and they quickly abandoned it, edging farther south. They eventually joined forces with those stationed within Bereahard, and together they strengthened the city's defenses. The 4th Armored Division, meanwhile, chose not to pursue them, electing only to free Keldic. And, as another Noble Alliance force was stationed along the route to Trista, the stalemate between the two armies resumed.
Thank you again for rescuing me. I don't know what I would have done if not for you.
Never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined Her Highness coming to my daughter's rescue. I am truly humbled. How can I possibly repay the kindness you have bestowed upon my family?
You needn't repay me for a thing, General. We're all just glad that everything ended without incident.
Thankfully, yeah.
By the way, that was pretty slick timing on your part, Major. I thought you'd been acting separately from the 4th Armored Division all this time.
Indeed. We were told you were in Western Erebonia.
That's correct, actually. I was away getting in contact with the other divisions, the 7th included. Yesterday, however, I caught word that Miss Craig had been moved here. As soon as I heard the news, I hurried here in record time.
Aw, you're so sweet, Neidhart.
Not at all. I simply did as anyone in my position would.
Huh? What's up with those two? He's got the hots for her. I can tell.
Huh? But they've known each other for ages, though.
Still, it's unlike you to act on a whim, Neidhart. Perhaps it's a sign you're becoming more flexible as a soldier, and I mean that in a good way.
I do realize that, but it was in part due to receiving some guidance from a rather peculiar source. And having discovered a way into the base thanks to that, I resolved to make use of it.
A peculiar source?
Kinda like with us and that weird guy.
Do you mean...
You wouldn't happen to be referring to a suspicious hooded man, would you?
As it so happens, I am. Is he an acquaintance of yours?
Well, acquaintance is a strong word.
Suspicious is right, though.
Now you've got me curious.
Well, leaving him aside for the time being, the 4th Armored Division will be assuming control of the Twin Dragons Bridge from this point forward. Leave everything here to us. You need only to focus on deciding your next destination. Should you require any supplies, you may want to stop by Keldic before leaving.
Thanks, Dad.
We are pretty short on supplies, so that sounds like an excellent idea in my book.
While you may have ended up fighting alongside the Imperial Army this time, I do feel that there is significance in you continuing to act as a third faction. I will be wishing you well.
Thank you, Major.
Right back at ya. Catch you later, Fiona.
Bye! Be safe.
And look at how happy they are. We reunited. 2 lovers, torn apart by this twisted, awful war. After saying their goodbyes, Class 7 left those at the Twin Dragons Bridge behind. As per Lieutenant General Craig's suggestion, they chose to stop by at the newly liberated Celtic. And while the Courageous was being resupplied, they decided to walk around and check up on the townsfolk. And so we get a free day in Celtic. Well, we should be all set on supplies for now. Townsfolk all seem pretty relieved now that the provincial army's gone too. I'm so glad everything went well. We still have some time until we have to leave. I know Becky and Rosine are somewhere around here. Maybe I should catch up with them. I'm kind of curious what the rest of the gang is up to too. Bonding points are given to you on stopover days. If you want to just advance the story, board the Courageous, but obviously we have things to do. So, we have 12 events, which is, literally everyone in our party. Yeah. I'm gonna make a quick save, and I'll keep going for a little bit longer, I think. That seems reasonable. Don't know if I'll finish up the entire free day, but might as well check out some things. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Change the chapel and Merchant Marco. Okay. Yeah, I've got all the bonding points. I've got all... I carried over max bonding points for my New Game Plus, as well as notebook data, so... yeah. Step right up, folks. We got another big sale going on today as well. And just in case you didn't feel like these prizes are enough of a steal, here you go. A bit of a goodwill on my part. Exactly. We just gotta, you know, do all the bonding points. That's what we're all here for. Also very important that we talk to Andre here. I can see it in your eyes, young one. You're questioning my presence here, are you not? There's no need for surprise, though. Those who have a passion for freedom are guided by love itself. And now, the time has come to heal the downtrodden citizens of Celtic with my soothing melody. I insist that you all listen as well. Why is it important to talk to Andre? It's not. I just do it all the time. Are you the one? Yes. We want to buy that copy of Gambler Jack from him while we're here. And I'll purchase this, but I won't use it. Alright then. Next stop. Going to the chapel here, because we need to go talk to, not Million, but Rosine. Where are you hiding? There you go.
How nice to see that you've been in good health since we last met. I was admittedly a little worried. After our last parting, I hadn't heard so much as a whisper on your whereabouts.
I'm sorry, we didn't mean to worry you. And coming off of that might not be the best bargaining tactic, but could we tempt you to join us on the Courageous? We're trying to build a crew as many Thor students as possible right now.
Me? I'm afraid not. While I'd like to, I feel as though I'm making significant progress as a medicine maker here. I'm not saying I won't ever be able to join you. I'm just afraid that I must ask you to wait a while. Is that alright?
That's fine with us. We'll come back again and catch up later.
Still, let me give you something to help you in my absence. I hope they'll prove useful.
Thanks. I'm sure they will. Yeah, we can exchange those for a better one.
Apparently, they're gonna hold a Sunday school class right here really soon. They did those in the chapel in Trista too, right? Oh man, this is so cool! What are they like, anyway?
Yep, every Sunday. Wait, you've never been to Sunday school?
No, siree. Don't feel like I missed out on anything either. Even if hearing about kids getting educated does make me think about the academy all over again.
She said she doesn't feel like she missed out by not going to Sunday school, but she sounds kind of interested to me. If you're curious about Sunday school, why don't we watch one of their lessons together so you can see what it's like?
Are we really allowed to do that?
The church is meant to be a place for everyone. I can't see them kicking us out. Assuming you can stay quiet and not cause trouble for anyone, that is.
No problem. I'm the queen of quiet.
Oh, Milliam. Nobody believes you. Not long afterwards, the children of Keldic began pouring in. It wasn't a long wait before class was in session.
Hooray! Here we go!
They all look even younger than you, Milliam.
Well, I'm a grown-up after all.
That's one massive stretch of the definition of grown-up you got there. In fact, you'd probably be in classes for early teens if you went to Sunday school.
Huh? Does anyone know the answer?
What's up, Susie? You stuck in such an easy question.
If you're so smart, why don't you tell us the answer?
Well, I could, but I don't want to make you look bad. You tell her, Tran. I can't mirror that well.
Do you know the answer, Lulu? Alright, settle down. Perhaps that was a bit too difficult. I know! The answer's 273 Reach.
That's correct, but who might you be? She looks older than us. Milliam, what did I tell you?
Hey, what's the problem? I'd normally be going to Sunday school at my age anyway, right? Listen up, kids. I'm actually a student from none other than the amazing Thor's Military Academy. How about I take this chance to teach you all as your substitute teacher?
Excuse me?
Now that sounds fun. Let's study together. Meow.
She's as wild as ever, but I guess she's sort of helping out? I don't know about that, Reen. With the sister usurped, Milliam took up the role of teacher for the day. Reen was worried at first, but surprisingly, she ended up doing a stellar job of helping Sister Olive out. Well, except for the part where she almost gave Reven a stroke when she tried to introduce Ergetlam. All in all, the kids had such a fun time with their lesson that Sister Olive even thanked them afterwards. Yeah, Sister Oliver. No. I see you, game. I see you, game. That was so much fun! Sunday school doesn't seem so bad. Can we go again? Can we? I'm glad you enjoyed it that much. You weren't half bad as a teacher, too. You did almost ruin it by bringing Erebonia out at the end, though. I probably did so well because of all the time I spent at Thor's. Everything you guys taught me ended up coming in handy. I kinda miss our classes there. So let's do what we can to end this war and get back to school. Yeah, we will. I mean, if you think about it, setting Celtic free was the first step towards that. So let's keep it up, Milliam. Roger. And Milliam's up to link level 6 now. Whoop. Alright, so then... before I do any more bonding events, let's go and pay Becky a visit. I thought Becky cheered up, but she's been thinking about lots of stuff these days. She shut herself in a room earlier and hasn't come out since. Weird. What's she even doing? I can't do, like, kid Scottish voice, so forgive me. I've got a Scottish voice, and it's terrible. Perfect timing, Green. Hey there, Becky. You're looking much better than the last time we saw you. You got yourself to thank for that. You lot went absolutely mental over at the Twin Dragons Bridge, didn't ya? Can I believe you did not tell me that you'd be doing that beforehand? Sorry about that, but yesterday was the first chance we've had to come to Celtic in a long time. What? Does that mean you're coming up? Does that mean you're coming up for coming with us? Damn right! I've gathered a bunch of stuff for the lads over at the Grand Market, so I'm ready to go. I will not take no for an answer, too. I didn't think you would. More than glad to have you aboard. We landed the Courageous not far from here, so I can introduce you to everyone No need for that. I'm heading in now. Time to brush up on my merchant skills while I got the chance. That wee daft Hugo will never know what's hit him. Nice to have her back in high spirits. I'll give her the rundown of everything on the ship later. Becky was welcomed aboard the Courageous. Yas! Yeah, let's go see what Emma's up to since she's right here. Planning on hitting the town, Emma? Oh, hello, Reen. Something like that. I was going to take a little walk over to Lunaria Nature Park. Oh? This wouldn't have anything to do with Celine and I sensing the higher elements last time we were there, would it? Yes, actually. She told me all about it. I thought it might be a good idea for me to go take a look myself. It shouldn't be too much trouble for me. The monsters around there aren't especially challenging. It might be a good idea for me to tag along with her anyway. I'm more than confident you'll be able to take care of yourself, but would you be opposed to some company? I'd like to see how the park is doing now myself. By all means, I'd be happy to have your company. Well then, shall we? Together, Reen and Emma stepped out onto the highway and walked to the park. Something certainly is out of balance here, and I can sense the presence of the higher elements as well. Fortunately, their effect seems to be limited to within the park itself. You don't think that there could be a cryptid here like Lohengrin Castle, do you? Well, I don't sense one now. The higher elements are only present in the park itself, so I think they're here as a result of the chaos in Erebonia,
particularly because this area is close to a spirit vein. But I can't offer any guarantees that the surrounding area won't be affected in the future, though. Emma? I'm sorry, I was wondering if I might be able to calm things down a little. I think I'll try at least. Please, step away. O Spirit Vein, calm the chaos of this land by the guidance of my mana. Any luck? No, unfortunately not. As I feared, my power simply isn't enough to quell a disturbance of this magnitude. And Celine's assistance wouldn't help me do any better. Oh, well, at least you tried. Is something wrong? I was just thinking, I bet Vita would be able to do it. With the amount of power she has, she'd be able to handle something like this without even trying. Oh, right. I've always been following behind her, desperately trying to catch up. I've always admired the incredible talent she's had as a witch. No, admiration isn't quite it. The truth is, I've always had an inferiority complex when it comes to her. I'm always comparing myself to her, always reminded of how lacking I am in comparison. I'm sorry, you've ended up with a weak witch like me, instead of a competent one like her. If only I were stronger. As I am, there is no way that I'll ever be able to catch up with her. You keep saying always, Emma. No one's born with the ability to do everything perfectly from the start. Just like with my swordsmanship, there's always going to be someone who has more experience. So, rather than beat yourself up for not matching up, you should take it one step at a time instead. One step at a time? Yeah, and we'll all be there doing the same thing with you. And gradually, bit by bit, we'll all become more experienced and skilled at what we do. It's not something you can do overnight, but one day, you'll be able to catch up with her. I suppose you're right. All we can do for now is focus on the tasks at hand, and hope that will get us closer. I think I was just feeling a little impatient and frustrated. Don't mind me. I don't mind at all, really. We all get that way sometimes. Anyway, we've come all the way to the park. Want to walk around and relax some? That sounds lovely. Reen and Emma then enjoyed some quality time relaxing and admiring the area around Lunaria Nature Park, before eventually returning to Celtic. Alright. 10 events to go. Let's talk to Eustace, since he's right here. With the provincial army routed, peace has finally returned to this town. It may only be temporary, but for now, that's something worthy of celebration. He looks incredibly uncomfortable to be here. Not that I can blame him. Hey, Eustace, what do you say we walk around the market for a bit? Should be pretty fun since they're finally getting it back together. What brought this on? Who cares? Come on, let's go. With that, Reen dragged a reluctant Eustace to the Grand Market. This is the first time I've been to Celtic's Grand Market. Huh, really? That's a surprise. Though I guess you've never had the chance to come here during any of our field studies. While it may be part of the Kreutzen province, I rarely visited Celtic itself. In fact, I hardly left the Brehard area before entering Thor's. Well, that's all the more reason to make the most of our time here, right? Kind of a shame it's not nearly as bustling as it was the last time we were here. Maybe I should head back to the Courageous after. Alright lads, how's it keeping? Oh, it's Becky's dad. How are you, sir? It's been a while. I heard you lot did some real work at the Twin Dragons Bridge. We actually got some nice fresh apples in this morning. So here, fancy a wee try.
No worries either, it's on me. Think of it as celebrating Celtic's freedom. Well, if you're offering, thanks. How exactly does one eat this? Just take a bite into it. This is fresh too, so it'll taste better than the store-bought kind. You were right. The juiciness enhances its flavor quite well. Good to hear, good to hear. And just to be sure, you're Duke Alborea's son, right? You knew? No need to panic, wee man. I just heard rumors about you and your bros all. They said the youngest brother's a bit unfriendly, but always kind to the wee kids and the like. Then there's the eldest brother who's so skilled he's one of the reasons the Noble Alliance has been doing so well in the war. That's certainly true. Well, I cannot deny that most of us at the Grand Market aren't exactly fond of Duke Alborea. But at the same time, I'm not nearly silly enough to hold some grudge against you just because you're his son. Pretty sure the same applies to everyone else, too. It's a relief to hear you say that. Thank you so much. No bother. I hate to see him not have a good time here is all. I certainly wasn't expecting that. After everything that's happened here because of my father's influence, I thought to hang my head low, but who would have thought I'd be accepted so readily? It's not all that complicated, you know. In the end, you're only tied to the Duke is through your blood, right? So, just be yourself, Eustace. Be proud of who you are, like you usually are. I really haven't been myself recently, have I? Not if you're giving me pep talks like these. You're right, Reed. I should take this time to prepare for future outings, rather than waste it worrying about nothing. Good to hear. Eustace likes us more. We did it. We also updated our character notebook. Private Knocker. Private Knocker? Really? I mean, I guess. Well, if it isn't the hard workers from Thor's. I hear you're quite busy today. But I must say, I nearly had a heart attack when I heard you two were taking on those soldats. Hope none of you got hurt. We're all fine. It's good to see that you're looking well, too. We heard that the Provincial Army retreated without much issue. Indeed. We left in a flurried panic, but no harm came to the townsfolk during that. And I really can't thank you all enough for what you've done for this town. Never would have been possible without all the support we received. And yet this peace wouldn't have been possible in the first place without you. The townsfolk are ecstatic about all this. Please, make yourselves at home here during your stay. It's the least we can do to show our gratitude. Thank you, sir. We'll do just that. Oh, you're in your school uniform. What's the occasion? I wanted to come along and give my regards to the market manager, so I'm using this as my secret disguise. Putting this on reminds me back when we first met at St. Estrella. Same here, it really suits you. Though just seeing it, I can't help but wonder if Elise is alright. I have a question, Reen. Oh, what's on your mind? On second thought, never mind. Should I ask her what's up? If there's something on your mind, you can tell me, Your Highness. It's okay. I'll do whatever I can to help.
Really? Well, to tell you the truth, I've never had the chance to get a really good up-close look at Celtic's Grand Market. I thought I'd take this chance to do it, but...
Is that what it is? She's in her school uniform, so I guess she could get away with it. No problem. I'd be glad to guide you around then.
You would? Oh, well, far be it from me to decline such a gentlemanly offer.
Oh, Alphen. as Elise feels a pang of jealousy from all the way over where she is right now. Once she had finished her business, Reen and Princess Alphen made their way to the Grand Market together. Elfin school uniform!
So this is the fabled Grand Market. It's so lively. I imagine it must have been livelier before the war, but it's still rather impressive if I do say so myself.
I think that's all because of the merchants here. They work really hard to keep things going.
I can certainly believe that. Merchants are known for being nothing if not passionate. Oh my, there's a delightful smell coming from that stall. Let's go take a look.
Looks like she's having fun. Don't think she's had many chances to relax in a while, so I'll have to make sure she gets the most of her time here.
Everything here is so delicious. I've even had the pleasure of seeing the excellent workmanship of Brayhart's craftsmen. It's just a shame I couldn't try out the much-renowned Celtic beer, too.
You've got a couple years to go before you start thinking about that.
I was joking, of course. I did notice a lack of merchandise from Western Erebonia, however. I suppose that's to be expected with the rail restrictions. Still, it's a bit of a shame.
Yeah, it'll probably stay that way until the war comes to an end, too. I'm actually surprised you noticed.
Well, I am a member of the Imperial family. Oh, Reen, let's check over there, too.
When's this damn war gonna end? Sure, the provincial army's gone. We're gonna be struggling to make ends meet so long as this fighting continues. You gotta wonder what the Imperial family's doing at a time like this. I haven't even heard one word about Prince Cedric, let alone Prince Olivert, ever since this all started.
Oh.
Word has it His Majesty's safely tucked away in Heimdall, at least. Don't the nobles have control over Heimdall, though? So much for royalty, I guess. Doesn't mean much if you can't have any influence on a situation like this.
Sorry, Your Highness.
Whoa there, you might want to take those words back. Apparently Princess Alphen's behind the Crimson Wings that chased the provincial army from the Twin Dragons Bridge. Huh? For real? The Imperial family's probably doing what they can. Just because you don't hear about it doesn't mean it isn't happening. That's why we gotta believe in them, and make sure the Grand Market's ready for them when everything's back to normal. Well, I'm fine so long as the war ends, really. Right, I gotta head back. Catch you later.
Are you alright, Your Highness? Yes, thank you. It's no surprise that there are people who aren't happy with us right now. The fact that our efforts at the Twin Dragons Bridge alone were recognized is more than enough for me.
That's very kind of you to say. I'm certain that what we're doing right now isn't in vain.
That's right. That's why we need to keep doing what we can. I don't want to let Father or Cedric down, and Olivert is expecting so much from us that I'd hate to disappoint him.
Exactly. Just don't forget that you're not alone in this.
Thank you.
Hey, aren't you one of those kids from that military academy? Holy cow, are you Princess Alphen? Oh crap, this isn't good.
While it's flattering that you'd mistake me for Her Majesty, I'm afraid you have the wrong person. Isn't that so, Reen?
That's right. She's actually my little sister, you see. Huh, didn't know you had one. Gotta say, you don't really look all that alike.
Well, we aren't related by blood. Of course, there are some benefits to that. We can get married, for one.
You what? Your Highness?
But, oh, he's just so frigid. Did you know he only visits me at school once in a blue moon? Have you ever known a brother this cruel?
I guess it's good that you get along so well? Yeah, we sure do. Oh, goodness. Oh, Alphen. Well, looks like we managed to avoid outing you there. You definitely overdid it, though.
Oh, not at all. I was simply speaking from the heart. Elisa's heart. Do try to visit her more often once this is all over. I'll do what I can. With their trip to the market over, a mildly flustered Reen escorted Princess Alphen back to the Courageous. Oh, Alphen. Actually, why am I buying weapons now? These are gonna upgrade when I get later on. Let's talk to Magius. My orbital shotgun was in need of some maintenance, so I finally decided to bite the bullet and have someone take a look at it. I'll be staying right here until I get it back, but once I do, I want to go out and thank some people. After everything the townsfolk did for us by letting us hide out here, I want them to know that their kindness wasn't taken for granted. He's right, we really owe them. Maybe I should join him. Do you mind if I join you? These people did so much for us that I think they really deserve our thanks. Happy to have the company. They waited for maintenance to be finished on Machias' shotgun, then hit the town to start thanking people. Hello, Machias, and to your friend, too. Thanks for feeding Lulu the other day. It's fine. I used to do the same for the cats that lived around my house. That aside, I hope you're not still bullying Susie, Jake. Maybe I am, or maybe I'm not. Who cares about that, though? Come play with us, Spexter. Spexter? How many times do I need to tell you to have some respect for your elders? Despite the teasing, he seems to get along with them fairly well. Honestly, you kids don't know how worried I was when you never came back from the Twin Dragons Bridge. Thank goodness you're unharmed. Sorry, we really should have got in contact with you sooner. We still can't thank you enough for providing us with food and drinks while we were here. We'll be sure to pay you back in full one day. Don't you worry about that. You just focus on what you need to do for now. I'm sure things will only be tougher from here on out after all. What, you wanted to thank me? Hey, no need for that. If you really want to, buy a newspaper. Or 10. I'll get back to you on that. He never stops trying to win a sale, does he? There's no need for you to thank us. In fact, we're the ones who should be thanking you for everything you've done. No, not at all. Class 7 may have never been reunited if not for the help of everyone here. Oh, we hardly did anything of note. You're all students of my good friend Van Dyke, too, so it's only natural. I look forward to seeing how much you grow by the time this war comes to an end. Thank you, sir. We won't let you down. That should be everyone, I think. I have to admit, I wasn't expecting them all to cheer me on like that. That just goes to show how meaningful the time you spent here was. They all seem pretty happy about being freed from the Noble Alliance, too. It's a bit too early to be celebrating. They could come back at any moment. Still, going around and talking to the townsfolk has helped me better see that Celtic's free. For now. I think I'm starting to see the power we have to help change things here in Erebonia for the better. Yeah, definitely. This is only the start, though. It's up to us to set the heights we achieve. And I won't forget it. Well, that was cute. And we're really close to Link level 7 with Machias here. So I still got Gaius, Elisa, Elliot, Toa, Laura, Fee, and Sarah. Okay. Well, since Elisa's right here, let's keep it going. Hard not to get a little nostalgic being back here, isn't it? I'm thinking back on all those requests we did and that whole mess with the Grand Market last time we were here. I bet none of us ever thought things would get this crazy back then. Oh well, no sense taking a stroll down memory lane when I could actually walk around and look at things here. Should I ask if she wants some company? Mind if I looked around with you? Go right ahead. Where should we start? Rena and Elisa decided that they'd go back to see the parts of town that had the biggest impact on them. Weathercock. It's kind of surreal thinking about how this is where it all started. Getting dragged out here and handed a bunch of requests from the townsfolk sure was something. It certainly was an interesting experience, especially with Instructor Sarah's refusal to help us at all. Though it all makes sense now that we know she's a former bracer. And thanks to all those field studies, we learned how to think and operate independently. Yeah, normal students wouldn't have gotten the same opportunity to learn things that way. The fact that we've overcome so much since then just goes to show what an effective method it was, right? Effective is right, and we can keep applying what she's taught us even now. Keldik's Grand Market sure brings back memories too. This is where things really kicked off for us. Definitely. First, there was that dispute between those merchants. Then we got caught up in that case with those bandits. I don't think I've ever questioned so many people in my life. It was tough, but our teamwork helped us pull through in the end. If we'd been short by even one person, I doubt things would have gone as well as they did. Especially if you hadn't been there. You played a huge part in the whole thing. Way to inflate a guy's ego. All that's left now is the highway. Granted, we can't really go too far out. How about we take a ride on your bike? I want to see what's going on over near Trista, too. Might as well. I'll head back to the Courageous, then. Oh, but wait. We don't have a sidecar, do we? Oh, never mind the sidecar. I'll just ride on the back. That should work, right? Sure, we can do that. The road to Heimdall still seems really well protected, perhaps even more so now. Now that they've lost the Twin Dragons Bridge, this area is probably more vital to the Alliance than ever. Yeah, it still doesn't look like we're getting back to Trista anytime soon. Don't worry, our day will come. It might not have been our intention, but we played a part in liberating Keldik. And we'll try and liberate Trista and the Academy the same way. I guess. That's right, we've got to think positive. We need to keep moving forward and believe that our path will take us there eventually. They returned to Keldik, taking extra care not to be noticed by the Noble Alliance forces along the way. Alright, next up, Gaius. Just look at that windmill off in the distance. Amazing, aren't they? I wonder what led people to think of harnessing the wind's blessings like that. Perhaps the wind's this reason the market's merchants are as resilient as they are. Gaius seems particularly interested in Keldik's windmills. Now that you mention it, Machias, Elliot, and Fee were hiding out in a windmill on the highway for a while. We could go and ask the farmer who owns it to let us take a look around if you'd like. I can't think of anything I'd like more. What are we waiting for? Let's get going! Of course. I like to imagine that Gaius is just unusually excited about windmills. Like, it's like his favorite thing in the world. They went to find Machias, who in turn introduced them to the farmer who owned the windmill. And once they had his blessing, they headed out onto East Celtic Highway. That's the one they were hiding out in during their time here. Huh? That's odd. The windmills stopped. Yeah, maybe something happened. We should go let the farmers know about it.
Seems to be a problem brought on by aging. See that rust on the cog up there? That's stopping the blades from turning properly. I see. Is it difficult to fix? Not at all. All it needs doing is replacing the cog and it'll be good as new. As it so happens, I have spares here just for times like these, so we don't even need to go anywhere to get them. Oh no. I just realized I took the stepladder that was here back to the farmhouse. I'm not going to be able to reach the cog without it. I'll have to go back home and get it. No, that won't be necessary. Reen and I could reach it if we work together, I think. Huh? Time for your piggyback ride, Reen. Whoa, yeah, this is pretty high, alright. You think you can reach it? Pretty sure, yeah. Just, you know, don't drop me. I think I can manage that. Oh, to be young again. Here you go. This here's the replacement cog. The blade should start turning again once that's in. It's working. Sounds like the turbines are blowing with wind again. That would have taken a lot longer if not for your help. Thank you kindly. Let me treat you to some freshly baked bread for your trouble. It was made with the rye that was ground right here in this mill. Are you sure? Thank you very much. That was delicious. Yet another one of the wind's blessings. Having the opportunity to see a windmill up close was a pleasure too. Thanks for showing me, Reen. I owe you one. Likewise. This windmill kinda reminds me of you, you know? Really? How so? A windmill stands tall and dignified, always in tune with the wind. There's also the fact that they provide for us in inconspicuous ways. Kind of like you guys. Guess I'm just realizing how reliable you are all over again. Thanks, I'm flattered, really. I'll do what I can to live up to that image. We can't rely on you all the time, though. That's too much of a burden for one person. So let's do what we can, together. Aww. My babies. After observing the windmill for a while longer, they returned to town. Alright, Toa's next, I guess. I spoke with the market manager, and he agreed to let us use some of the stuff from the stalls that have closed down. I normally wouldn't have asked, but George said he needed materials for repairing the ship. When you're acting captain, you've got to work with what you're given. This looks like a bit much for her to carry all on her own. I can take half of that for you. Actually, I should probably take more than half. The stuff's probably as heavy as you are. There's no way you should be carrying it all on your own. Well, if you're sure. Oh, since you volunteered, would you mind doing something else for me too? There's a bunch of unusable stuff here that I thought I'd take for myself, so if you wouldn't mind. You want me to drag this junk for you somewhere too? If you think you can turn it into something useful, then sure. Reen cheerfully helped Toa sort out all the usable items from the unusable items, and together the two of them carried anything worthwhile back to the ship. After that, they took the unusable stuff to the highway. There we go. All ready. This looks like a setup you'd see on a firing range. Uh-huh. That's exactly what it is. This is the perfect opportunity for me to get some practice in. And you know what they say, there's no time like the present. Practice? What kind of practice? Just watch. That's an orbal gun, isn't it? A pretty big one at that. That design doesn't look a thing like your standard Rhineford production, though. That's because it was made at the ZCF in Liberl, apparently. It's different from your average orbal gun in that it shoots arts-based bullets. I guess the easiest way to understand that is to think of it like an orbal staff, but, like, in the shape of a gun. First our Arcus units, now this. Technology continues to impress. I had no idea ZCF was even producing stuff like this. Prince Oliver gave it to you, didn't he?
Yup, right before he parted ways with us. It's a prototype too, so normally only people involved in its development would be able to get their hands on one. The Prince must have some connections within the ZCF.
Lucky us. I bet Elisa would be surprised to hear about this.
Well, it is a totally new invention. I thought I'd be okay with it because of my experience using regular orbal guns at the Academy, but turns out I was wrong. So, would you mind helping me out with my target practice, Rean?
Not at all. Can I ask what brought all this on, though? You're already the best backup we could ask for. It seems odd for you to be taking up a weapon now.
I was actually a bit perplexed myself when he handed this to me, but I think he realized that I've been worried about my own lack of strength lately.
You have? Sorry, I didn't even notice.
Oh, it's okay. It's just, I've been tasked with looking after the courageous. I can't rely on everyone protecting me forever. And this isn't just some minor clash we've been swept up in either. This is a full-on war, in every sense of the word. If I can't look after myself, I'm just gonna end up being a burden. That's the last thing I want. So, can you see why I want to become strong enough to protect myself?
This has really been weighing you down, hasn't it?
It's not just that either. Viscount Arcade specifically chose me to succeed him. He's trusting me to fill his shoes. To me, that makes it my duty to become capable of supporting everyone on the Courageous.
Well, that's more than enough to convince me. If you've got your heart set on this, then I'll gladly help you out. Let's become stronger together, Toa, along with the rest of the Courageous.
Yeah.
She may be small, but I don't know anyone else who works half as hard as she does. I'll have to do what I can for her sake, too. After joining her practice for a while, Reen leisurely walked Toa back to town. And our character notebook has been updated once again. I'll fill these out eventually, I swear. Laura, Sarah, Toa, Alphen. Adel. Dorothy. And Beatrice. Okay. Alright, Elliot's over here. I should go bug him too. Before I forget.
I'm so relieved that Fiona's safe and sound. I shouldn't have to worry about her as long as she's with Dad, either.
Yeah, there's no guarantee she won't run into danger in the future, but next to your dad's a pretty safe place to be. I'm just glad everything worked out in the end.
It wouldn't have if not for you and Valimar, though. And for the rest of our classmates, of course. It won't be easy to repay you, but I'll be sure to help out as best I can.
Come on, we've been through enough that you don't have to worry about repaying us. Just take some time to rest for now.
Oh, I know. While I'm here, I might as well go listen to that fiddle player. I probably won't get a better chance than now, right?
Maybe I should join him.
Oh, are you coming too?
Sure, might as well. That wide open area over there looks like it'd make for a good listening spot. Shall we?
We shall.
Not bad, wee man.
Yeah, music like that's perfect for the Grand Market.
Ah, yeah, now I'm all jazzed up to work twice as hard. Thank you, thank you. Please note that the hat is open to donations.
Wow, he's good. That performance was something else.
Yeah, even I could tell just how good it was.
It seems to have lifted everyone's spirits here in the market a little, too. You're right. It really is incredible how something so simple can put people's minds at ease. Music really does hold its own unique power, doesn't it? I'd have to agree with that. Concerts like this one, and even our own, really makes me realize how amazing music can be. Yeah, I feel like that fact's sinking in for me all over again. There are things that music can do that military forces can't. Just like there are things that we can do that no one else can. Rescuing Fiona is as good an example of that as any. Exactly. Whenever we're feeling down, we just have to remember that we've got our own role to play in all of this. And we'll keep trying to find it while doing all we can to bring this conflict to an end. Yeah. So yeah, classic stuff. Music. Elliot loves his music, guys. Did you know that? I guess the Reformants really are the more amiable faction after all. Little did they know it involved flipping Louise's skirts. Oh, York, you can't just mess around because you're struggling for ideas. Get those gears turning for the town's sake. Oh dear. Here they are, the heroes who conquered the Twin Dragon's Bridge themselves. Thanks, but heroes might be overdoing it. I'm just teasing. Give yourself some credit, though. It's thanks to you that the provincial army's gone. We really owe you one. It's not much, but here, this one's on the house. Thanks, ma'am. Looks delicious. It'd be rude not to accept it after she took the time to make it. She also sells hot milk tea. Let's talk to Sarah. Celtic really knows how to brew a damn good beer. I should have known I'd find you here. Still, hard to argue she hasn't earned it. This time, anyway. She seemed preoccupied the whole time we were at the Twin Dragon's Bridge, too. What's with that stare? Nothing much. Just be careful you don't end up getting so smashed you end up getting left behind here, okay? Don't you worry. I'm an instructor. I'd never be caught that unawares. And besides, I have years of practice. Maybe I should haul a few barrels of beer on board for when I need a little pick-me-up. Proposal denied. We're a student-run airship. You can't just haul cold kegs of booze on board. What a killjoy. Should I stay with her for a bit? I'm a little concerned about her. Well, just in case, I think I'm gonna stay with you for a little while. I'm afraid to say I wouldn't put past you to drink yourself under the table and somehow get left behind here. Oh, come on! You could at least rummage up a little good faith in your instructor. Oh well, can't say I mind having some company. Margot! A mug of your best lager for my stew. A tea would be fantastic, thanks. Oh, Sarah. Yeah! Boy, that hit the spot. Beer me again, Margot. Already? Aren't you chugging those down kind of fast? No problem. One quick snooze to counter the booze is all I need. Don't worry, Reen. Sarah's a relatively harmless drunk. She'll drink away, have some fun, pass out for a while, and wake up in tip-top shape. That's why most people tend to let her drink as she pleases. I've never seen her cause that much trouble while drunk, actually. Glad we're all on board with my drinking then. Hey, where's that refill? Sorry, but we're all out. Say it ain't so. Yeah, it's hard to get a steady supply nowadays thanks to the sad state of the Grand Market. We went all out today as well since it was a special occasion, but I'm afraid yours was the last one. You might be able to get your hands on some if you head over to the Grand Market, though. Oh, baby, fortune's on my side after all. Hey, Reen, I got a little job for you. Join me in my quest to acquire booze.
Allow me to respectfully decline. Aw, you really gonna make a drunk carry stuff on her own? Pretty please? The cherry on top? Keep our seats, Margot. We'll be right back. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Oh well, buy a barrel or two and I'll pay you for it later. Raj. Wait, we're really doing this? Despite Reen's objections, he was dragged to the Grand Market against his will. After finding and buying some barrels of Keldic's special brew, the poor boy was then forced, asked politely, to carry them all the way back. Are these filled with concrete or something? Oh, come on, man up already. We gotta hurry so I can get back to drinking. Sorry, but I need a minute to catch my breath. Your love for alcohol never ceases to amaze. Master Coffey and Dad are the same way, but they're older. I don't think alcoholism is as common in people as young as you. You really know how to flatter a lady, mister. I'm kind of surprised I came to like it this much myself, actually. I only ever got this way because I was copying someone else at first. Oh? Would you mind if I asked who you were copying? A certain gentleman to whom I owe a fair amount. He's the type of person who'd fit right in at an empty bar, swirling his bourbon oh so tenderly. I couldn't help but look up to that image, which is how it all started. Whoops, this probably isn't a conversation to be having with one of my students, huh? Just try and forget I said anything. It's nothing that important anyway. Well, it's not often I get to hear you talk about these things. I have to ask, though. Is this where your fondness for classy gentlemen originated from? Who knows? I'll let you figure that one out. More importantly, though, get back to carrying! I can feel myself sobering up here. On it, fair madam. Oh, Reen. He's whipped. After carrying the barrels back, Reen was forced to bear witness to yet another intense drinking session. Oh, Sarah. Never change. There's nothing quite like an ice-cold beer after exercising. What I wouldn't give for a stock of this stuff on the courageous. You're not filling up our hold with kegs and that's final. Come on, I was just joking. Mostly. So Dr. Laura. It's been quite some time since we were last here. But no matter how long I'm away, I don't think I'll be able to divorce this place from my memories of our field study. You can say that again. Man, we had no idea what we were in for back then, did we? We've really grown a lot. That we have. And we owe our transformation to the experience we've shared, and the people who've supported us along the way. We should be careful not to forget the debt of gratitude we owe to each and every one. Should I stay here and rest with Laura for a while? Can I join you for a while, Laura? By all means. Perhaps you'd like to order something as well. Guess I'll have some tea too. Excuse me. Hey there, what will we be having? Oh, I wasn't aware that you were taking the orders as well. Actually, our waitress seems to have disappeared. Oh, I sent her out to run some errands. We're still kind of packed though, so I'm on the floor for now. Really? That must be exhausting. Well, you get used to it after a while. Anyway, what can I get for you? Reen, shall we? You read my mind. We have a proposal for you. Would you be willing to let us assist you until Louise returns? You sure? I'd hate to make you work when you should be relaxing instead. Like you said, it does look like you're kind of swamped at the moment. This is a good opportunity for us to pay you back for hospitality during our field study too. If anything, I'm the one who owes you for your help. But if you're willing to give it a shot, who am I to say no? Come around the back. I'll show you how to handle some of the more basic tasks. After their crash course in food service, Reen and Laura began helping out at the inn. Reen was on duty at the counter, while Laura served as Louise's stand-in until she returned.
Well, well, well. Color me surprised. Good going, guys. This will be a nice way to repay Margot. And on that note, beer me, champ.
Mind doing me a favor and not getting plastered while I'm on duty?
I need a coffee and carbonara for table 3. Coming right up. Well, aren't you looking adorable? I must admit, this attire makes me feel rather self-conscious.
I don't think I've ever seen you wear an apron before. You look cute, though. It suits you.
Oh, please, there's no need for that.
More importantly, we should probably get back to work. We did volunteer, didn't we? Got it. At some point while the two were working, a group of girls came rushing to the store to cheer Laura on after catching wind of her waitressing exploits. And while this made her feel much more self-conscious, she still kept working diligently, a rosy tinge coloring her cheeks. Soon after, Louise had returned from her errands. Cute. That was actually kind of fun, despite how hectic it was. It was nice of her to give us dessert and tea afterwards, too. Indeed, it was a rewarding experience. Walking around in here brought back memories of our field study, too. Like our minor dispute here. Do you remember? Yeah, I do. You asked, do you like the path of the sword? I still think back to that question sometimes. I've also caught myself asking such things to myself since then. The path that our blades will lead us down is uncertain, but we should both endeavor to improve ourselves regardless. Yeah, agreed. Oh, come on, you had an opportunity to avoid talking about swords. You could have just, like, left it at, you were really cute in your waitress outfit, Laura. Freen, if you mention that again, I'll break every bone in your body. No. She actually seemed to enjoy it, so who am I to complain? Fee's in here, right? Oh, she's upstairs, that's why. There's Celine having a nap.
Hey, people. Noise level's down a little, please. Cat trying to sleep here. The way they're hooting and hollering, you'd think the war was over.
Well, they were just freed from a brutal tyrant. Let them have their moment. It's not like we're using today for anything but rest, right?
I guess things did turn out okay. You guys meshed pretty well with Valimar too, so try and keep that up for next time. Don't do anything too crazy, got it?
Oh, Celine. Well, looks like Fee had the same idea. Fee? I should have guessed she'd be asleep. Odd place for a nap, Fee. Now that I think about it, this was about where those Jaegers showed up last time. Maybe the worry that they might show up again tired her out. I hope she doesn't catch a cold sleeping here. Well, I don't want to leave her here, but I don't want to wake her up either. Maybe I can carry her to a bed without waking her up. Up we go. I'm surprised at how light she is. I hope she's eating well enough. We might be in the middle of a war, but someone her age still needs to eat and sleep well. She's still growing. Not that she's ever had an issue with sleep. She's actually built pretty well for how young she is. It's like her muscles developed specifically for the purpose of being useful on the battlefield. Just holding her like this tells me a lot about the life she's led until now. Reen? Sorry, did I wake you up? It's fine. What are you doing, though? You were napping in the hallway, so I figured it'd be best to let you sleep on an actual bed. So you were taking me to bed, then? let's not say things that could wind up labeling me as a criminal. What's up? Nothing much. I had a dream about what happened 10 years ago. Back when the boss first took me into Zephyr. Oh, I see. Might have been because you were carrying me. I wish I could see him again. I know, Fee. It's so cute. I love it. Looks like she was only half awake. Has she started seeing Zephyr's leader in me, though? It's true that we've essentially become Fee's new family at this point, but even then, we can't replace Zephyr for you, you know? Guess there's no need to bring it up. She'll probably have forgotten all about this once she's awake. Zzz. There we go. I'll come wake her up when it's time for us to all meet up. Yeah, this bonding event is really cute and sweet, and I love it. I like the ones that aren't, like, necessarily romantic, because they, like, really hit on Reen's relationships with other people more. That's why I wanted all the bonding events to be available all the time, so we could just, you know, see stuff like this without being locked out of them. Alright. Is there anything I'm missing before I call it? I talked to Becky. Yeah. I think rather than start the next day, I will stop it right here and then head off and start the next courageous segment after this. So thank you all for coming today. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Trails of Cold Steel 2, and I hope you join me next time. My name's Logic Blade. I stream on Twitch. You can catch me generally streaming early in the morning. Like, I want to start, like, doing it around, like, 5 in the morning as the usual startup time. Because that's generally a good amount of time. In any case, I also port all my videos to YouTube, so you can check me out there as well. And if you're interested in supporting the channel, liking, commenting, subscribing, all that stuff helps. In addition, I have a Patreon account if you want to throw a few bucks my way. Patrons also get access to all my fan fictions. Early, even. And if you're interested in just reading them normally, they're available on Archive of Our Own. All links are available in the description below. You get the gist of this kind of stuff. Plug over. Have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you next time.